Everything's set. All we need to do is wait.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Core. This is Core, talking about video games with me, Scott Johnson, Bo Schwartz, and John Jagger. Hello, gentlemen.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, show guys.
We're all here. We're doing stuff. I was going to tell you guys about a thing, but now I'm thinking we still want to keep it going. So maybe I don't acknowledge it. This thing up here, do you see that? Should I not talk about that? Okay.
Like war embossing say.
Can I just say that we did a thing and now we can say mission accomplished, but we don't have to say what thing it was?
Was it mission accomplished? Because you immediately went to YouTube. It was like, we did it!
Yeah, you'd be the worst con man ever. We got one person.
One person went, what's the deal with this? And you went and we were like, yes!
Yeah, it's a fair point. I got all excited because I thought, all right, who's the first person? I'm so bad at these things. I'm terrible at this kind of thing, like keeping the ruse going. I'm not not gonna say what it is. It just is a thing and it's happening.
Keeping a lid on it. What do they call that in politics? Diamond hands.
Is that it?
You've got
Never
diamond
heard
hands
that.
means you can lie your flipping face off and not even break a sweat or look. It's like.
Why don't they just call that politics? Because that's all politics is lying your face off.
Yeah, but I think some people are not as good about that kind of thing, but still succeed in that realm.
By the way, that reminds me, this is total off topic, and I just want to mention it real quick. But Bo, I watched the Trainwreck documentary series. They had an episode all about that mayor of Toronto guy that was a total wackadoo. The
Trainwreck. What's streaming service?
Netflix, and it was Rob Ford. Is that his name?
Yeah, I believe. There's Doug Ford and Rob Ford.
Yeah, Doug's his brother. Rob's the wackadoo.
Doug is currently right now in office talking shit to Trump for the people of Ontario.
Yes, but Rob Ford was a psycho in his own right. And
he's the one with like crack allegations against him.
Oh, they weren't just allegations. There's like
dog, I think at one point.
This thing has video of him horking on the crack and at like private parties. It is.
Oh, really?
It is an awesome hour or so of documentary.
We released the files in Canada.
Yeah.
His name's Doug Ford.
Release the Doug Ford files. You should watch it if you want to laugh at your own.
I should, because like he's as bad as it is for someone in that position. They are kind of funny.
Oh yeah,
and it's like you kind of hate it because you're like, well, they're ruling and leading things. I don't want them there, but at the same time, they can get up to some really funny. I don't know if there's for some reason. Maybe it's because they're like, a little on the pudgy, friendly side. So you expect them to be like, I like a good roast beef sandwich or something, not like here's some crack cocaine. Let's frickin' go.
Yeah, it's a wild ride. I'm telling you. Absolutely must watch TV for those who want to see a train wreck. Literally, the series is called Trainwreck, so you'll get what you pay for. Anyway, that's neither here nor there because we have a lot of stuff to cover today. If we don't start now, then we'll never get going. And if not us, then who? And if not now, then when? Let's get straight to it. There are a lot of games coming out in the month of September 2025 that you might be interested in there at home, listener. The big ones. All right. We have one big one happening right before all that. And I just want to mention this because if we don't, we'd be remiss. But Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater is out today, right now. You can go get it now. So
is Delta a remake of 3?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I guess Delta Greek or Latin for 3, is that the deal?
Oh, I don't know why they call it Delta. That's a good question. Do you know
why do they change it? Because it's a little confusing when I'm like, is this a new? I know it's not a new game, but I could see it being confusing.
Yeah, I mean, I was confused when I first heard about it because I thought it was a different game. Let's see, how is it doing thus far?
Nope. Delta, the 4th letter of the Greek alphabet.
Yeah. There you go. It's very Kojima, but he's not even working on it, so I don't know who to blame for this one. It's very weird.
Great job, guys.
So far, there are only a handful of reviews. It just opened up, about 16,000 reviews, or 1,600 reviews. Trending at 83%. Seems like this is going to probably do okay. People like 3, and this is supposed to be pretty faithful, so barring any game-breaking issues, I feel the temptation. It's $70, but I'm feeling hesitant about the temptation.
Okay, Borderlands coming out next week.
Borderlands.
Yeah, so maybe I'll have that all out of my system. I don't even
Honestly,
know if I'm
I
playing
thought about it too. I'm like, man, is this sweet? But then the reviews helped me. Here's a case where middling to negative reviews are like, this game looks good in the trailer, but plays unbelievably bad. You know, for a remake, and is honestly not that big of a deal.
Right.
And so I'm like, you know what? I never even really played the other Metal Gear Solid except for the first one, which I loved.
You never played 2, Sons of Liberty? You never played?
Oh, I did play 2. That's the one that made me go, I think I'm done.
Oh, you had your fill. Okay.
Well, I think I was younger at the time. My expectations were a little different, but it's like, oh, it's like the first one. I'm going to play Solid Snake. And instead I played this weirdo.
Raiden.
And honestly, at the time, the story just wasn't clicking. It was just a bunch of talking. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, I mean...
But this was a long time ago. Maybe my taste would be different, but I don't know. I played Death Stranding 1 this year, and I don't think I want to finish it.
It's the classic tale, very relevant back in the day, about how the way we convey information made it very hard to know what was true and what was false, and how misinformation could lead people astray.
Yeah.
So we turned to the power of AI to filter that for us, and we put AIs in charge of filtering data to determine what it was we needed to know as a populace, and that AI then decided that human beings were not good at this and took over.
Wow, I kind of feel like I wish this was more appropriate to our time, John. I feel like this is this is all stuff no one's thinking about. It's not prescient.
Not relevant at all.
Oh, he just found a baby duck though, so now I'm in. Never mind.
There you go. Yeah,
this game is just missed me, and I don't know what happened there because I loved 2, I loved 4 on PS3, and I just didn't play this one, the Snake Eater business. Just never did. So I like stealthy stuff. I like Kojima stuff, and I like Metal Gear, and I like the cheese, and I like the over-the-top stuff. But I also know John likes this sort of thing. So I guess I would ask you, John, are you $70 poorer because you're going to jump in today and play Metal Gear 3 again?
No.
I
have a weird take with this. And before people are like, oh, he's a Kojima apologist, just remember, my general standing opinion on Hideo Kojima is that you're one slightly more famous person away from him pretending he doesn't know you. I think he's a little in on himself a bit. But that said, I really like Metal Gear Solid 5. I think it was a fantastic game. I don't love that he got rid of David Hayter for Kiefer Sutherland, who didn't put on a level of performance that suggested we should change the actor playing Solid Snake, or Snake, I guess I should say. But that said, it was a phenomenal game. I think Konami, you know what you're getting if you hire someone who looks at themselves or is considered an auteur to make a game. And I think the way they treated him and ousted him was pretty unceremonious and not very good. And I don't particularly feel like giving Konami money for the work of somebody that they unceremoniously cut short.
Chucked.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, I don't say that as somebody that's a super fan of Kojima. I think he's done some amazing work. I think this is an amazing piece of work, but I also don't feel like rewarding a company that made it their opinion that we didn't care enough about this stuff to put the backing behind it when it mattered. Yeah. And now they want to continue to cash those checks. So
fair point.
I don't feel inclined to give them $70.
All right, that's not happening. Now, if they came out and said Castlevania Symphony of the Night 3D remake, you'd go, "Oh, well, Konami, come here, buddy. Let me give you a big
Symphony of the Night 3D remake." No, that's Harrison.
Oh, you don't like that one.
Remake that in 3D. No.
All right,
that's a 2D game.
Aria of Sorrow 4K remaster, beautiful upscale.
I don't have an issue with giving Konami money in general. I have an issue giving Konami money for a series that they said isn't worth putting money in until they can ask me for more.
I feel like this is about Kiefer Sutherland. What did he do to you?
I think Kiefer did a fine job. I don't think it was the right choice, but I think he did a fine job. And I think 5 is the best playing game in the series. I really like it. In fact, the reason I don't like the way it went down is because I wish there was more of it. I think it's really disappointing the way 5 kind of falls at the end off a cliff because they don't have anything else to tell.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
And I do see chat where it's like, it's storyline reasons, it can make sense that it's Kiefer. I know, but they use David Hayter for the same character that they then use Kiefer for later. Like, it's you can make a bunch of headcanon excuses why he sounds different, and it's fine, and if that makes you feel better about it, good. But I think he got replaced because Hideo Kojima likes famous people, and Kiefer Sutherland is a lot more famous than David Hayter.
No lies detected. I have no notes to add to that. I think you're 100% correct.
People who value their friends and professional associates.
Yeah, especially when it's somebody who's given you an amazing performance since Metal Gear 1 on the PlayStation 1 and never phoned it in, and then suddenly you change it to this Hollywood guy that couldn't have been a worse pick, honestly. And like I don't dislike Kiefer's work. He's fine. I liked 24
and he did a fine job in it. I do think people who pointed out that he doesn't say a lot, and it makes me wonder if he costs too much or they couldn't have him in enough sessions because he's very quiet.
Yeah.
That does stand out, I feel like.
Probably some story with that, right? Somebody somewhere knows more about the production cycle on that, and if it was, I don't know, because he is really underused. He barely, it's a lot of like, I got to go over there. And that was it. It's like, you talk like he was almost a silent protagonist in 5. It felt like in a lot of scenes.
He didn't talk a lot.
Yeah, and they even had a character named Silent, who was mostly naked or quiet. Sorry, Quiet's mostly naked, but at least her name is Quiet, right? Kiefer over there doesn't say anything, and his name.
I feel like Quiet's dialogue and Snake's dialogue are very close to the same.
That's what I mean. It's like
word count.
Why'd you hire him if you're not going to let him? I don't know. It's a weird thing. The whole thing was weird. Man, what a great game, though.
I just wanted to take.
I love that game.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And on the PC, it's even better because you can make the helicopter pick up noise whatever you want. And there was nothing like John Cena's theme playing when the helicopter came to pick me up.
It was pretty good. Bo, you were saying something there.
Be quiet.
Well, I'm glad we made room for that. I didn't want to miss that. That was really good. Well, anyway, that game's coming out today. Is out today. Whether or not you like it, well, you'll have to let us know because
congratulations.
Yeah, we'd like to know what you think of it. If we end up playing it, one of us does, we'll definitely talk about it more. All right, let's get into what's coming out in the month. I highlighted a bunch of these things that I think are the biggest deals, but feel free to tell me that there's one we missed. Hollow Knight.
I really care about one of them on here, and it's on the list, so I think we're good.
Oh, good. John,
it's coming.
John cannot wait for Hollow Knight Silksong. Actually, maybe he may have stuff to say later about the Hollow Knight thing, right? I don't want to.
Yeah, famously, I'm like, don't talk to me about Hollow Knight. All it does is get me emails, but I'm going to talk about Hollow Knight.
Yeah,
so.
get some emails.
What?
Yeah.
That's great.
And get some emails.
Yeah, so it's in what he played. He's
cruising for a bruising.
John's nothing but if not fair, and even if he's got a strong opinion about a thing, he'll do the work, and he may stay with the same opinion, but maybe it'll change. I don't know. I like that. I admire that about John.
There's a second one coming, so when you finish that one, you can play this one.
Well, yeah.
Can I tell you that I'm more interested in Silksong because while it kind of, from the outside, looks like the exact same game, I do think the character in Silksong looks cooler than the character in Hollow Knight.
Interesting. I wonder how widely held that is because it's the same character, right? It just looks better in your mind.
No, it's a character that was in Hollow Knight.
Oh, see, this is how little I know about Hollow Knight. Apologies to the Hollow Knight fanatics out there, but
you clearly didn't make it very far because Hornet is actually one of the first boss fights in the video.
Oh, that means I did see Hornet. I just didn't know that was his name or remember that was his name. But
also, I think it's a she.
Oh. Hornet, the lady who you fight in the first Hollow Knight, is apparently your protagonist in this game. The long-awaited sequel featuring Hornet, A vast new world.
I don't know. I don't even know if this is Hornet, but I know I fought a boss and it said Hornet. So I'm not going to actually you too hard. I don't know anything.
Yeah, I don't know. This character could be Hornet. It could be the original thing, Bonehead thing, whatever it is. People are going to send me emails. Vast new world, they say, with over 200 enemies, 40 plus bosses, and refined Metroidvania gameplay. I'm hearing early talk of way more options for fast travel and earlier. And that's good because that game had some serious sloggy type backtracking early on. I know it gets better. You unlock a bunch of stuff. I know it's not always, but one of my chief complaints about the game is you just really didn't know where the hell you were going. And I know that's a Metroidvania staple, but it seemed excessive to me. And it sounds like they maybe have lifted that a little bit. So we'll see. For noobs like me.
Yeah. And
seems like it has more color than Hollow Knight.
Yeah, I'd say that's true. It's
watching the trailer,
even just this shot here, even though it's kind of green and dark, the screenshots I've seen and gameplay I've seen seems a lot more like a broader palette. It was almost monochrome the first game, or at least felt that way in a lot of ways. But yeah, it's coming. I have to admit, I'm super curious. You don't have a game that's anticipated without it making you curious. And I'm going to rely a lot on reviews and friends who love the series and, to tell me whether this is a thing to jump into or whether people like John and I need to finish the first one before we touch this. I don't know. Maybe that's going to be...
That would be nice to know.
Yeah, it'd be nice because knowing you, it will drive you nuts if you don't have a firm answer on that. Right?
Is it very story based or is it more vibe based?
It's a story.
There's a story. It kind of falls into the Dark Souls camp of like there's a story. It requires a little like attention and thinking behind it. It doesn't present it to you. It's not as indirect as like, well, you're only going to get it if you read the items, but it's not. It doesn't spell things out for you. Like it has to have. You have to look at things. You have to kind of take in the environments, think about what's being said. You have to seek it out. It's not going to be delivered to you.
So it's a little more than like, say, Metroid, right? Because this is a Metroidvania, and Metroid, famously, I don't really know anything after all these years about Ripley, the pterodactyl space pirate.
Ridley.
Who's Ripley?
Yeah, Ridley is.
Ridley.
Ridley. Sorry.
Ridley Scott directed Alien. Ripley was the character in Alien.
Yeah. And Ridley, I guess, is the pterodactyl space pirate.
Is that right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
okay.
Like the setup of Metroid, Super Metroid is like, hey, you're in a ship. Oh no, attacked. I'm on a planet. I killed things. I'm away. I'm sure there's a little more of that. That's all I can remember.
Yeah, the other one. The future games
wondered
had
if
more to them.
Silksong was just like, you're in a bug world. Oh no, bad things. And then you go and like kill things, and it's like the bad things are gone, and that's the extent of it.
Yeah, who knows? Like
you can definitely play it like that.
Yeah.
I think there's more to uncover if you are so inclined.
Yeah,
okay. That's why, like, if you were to play a sequel, you'd be like, I missed what? Like what did I miss?
Yeah,
it's like probably you could just play the second one and not even play the first.
There's
one.
some lore heads out there, I'm sure, that would argue that you should see it for the story. I guess to that I would say I can probably get a bunch of catch up on YouTube or some other wiki.
I think there's a metric, right? I think if you're playing like a Mass Effect 2, and it's like you should play the first one, but if you're playing, Super Mario 3, like who gives a shit? Like whatever.
I will say this, and John, you can disagree if I'm up in the night here, but I think these environments look pretty good compared to the previous game.
So I've said that like the Hollow Knight aesthetic is not really my thing, but I don't think it's bad. Like I think it's phenomenal. It's not my favorite aesthetic in the world, but that's a difference between a personal preference and thinking something is poorly done.
Yeah.
Right? Like when you look at the early art for something like Slay the Spire, I think you're typically hearing from people, and when they say they don't like it, at least half of what they're saying is it's poorly done.
Right.
This, I think, is phenomenally done, but maybe not my thing.
Now, if this is a girl, does that mean that this is actually woke trash and I'm not supposed to like it?
Yeah, Scott, I'm sorry. It's woke. You can't play it.
Okay.
It's not woke if the girl's hot. So like
Oh.
Metro, definitely not woke, right?
Right, because I never hear anyone who talks like that say that it's woke trash when it's somebody with huge boobs bouncing around. I never hear that. That's weird.
Yeah, like Stellar Blade.
Well, you gotta look at the bug and decide how hot she is. And
Okay.
if
You know
find
what
her
woke is?
appropriately hot, then not woke.
All right.
Woke is a 45-year-old female that isn't part of a modeling agency. That's woke.
Is that what it is?
So it's hard to tell because this bug, I don't know what her age is.
Yeah.
You know,
You think there's a big age factor in there?
Hollow Knight.
Yeah.
But if that's a 70-year-old bug that you're playing as, it's super woke.
Oh, older it gets, the more woke it gets.
Developers are more busy trying to push a political agenda than give a game that people want, which is not have older women in it.
Okay. So age has some factors. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure. I'm trying to just, I don't know. The manosphere wants me to feel any day or another about anything. So I'm just checking.
I don't know. I just want you to answer the question. How do you feel when you look at that bug, Scott?
I'm kind of turned on. I'm a little bit turned on.
Okay,
by
fine.
this
Then
bug.
you're good. You can play the game.
I mean, look at that
Oh yeah,
skirt.
being turned on is not.
You
woke.
can play that game and still be a man. Don't worry about it.
That skull thing is all horny. That seems good for my man. For my man needs.
For my man needs.
I think maybe we leave that one alone.
Well, the idea is to mock them and then move on. So here we go. Let's move
We're
on.
mocking them, but I mean her.
Yeah. She's great.
I maybe thought you said a thing that you didn't. Say.
I trust me. My sights are very deeply set on a certain kind of player. All right, let's go to Borderlands. Borderlands 4.
Borderlands. Please, Borderlands.
Borderlands. You might be familiar with it, folks. The old Borderlands series is getting a big old new game, and it is available on the 12th. Oh, I forgot to mention Hollow Knight is the 4th. Silksong is on the 4th. That's coming pretty quick. And then Borderlands 4, September 12th. They claim a seamless open planet. Karios is the setting for this thing. 4 new Vault Hunters, revamped loot system, full co-op support, both online and split screen. So there it is. More Borderlands is my guess. We're going to loot, shoot, and then loot some more.
So I'm 100% getting this game. Of
course you are.
My verdict is please be good.
You getting the
Your verdict is please be good.
Like it isn't by no means a given. Like this, they're still gonna get my money, the bastards. But I hope the comedy's more on point. And Borderlands 3 had good gunplay, but I hope it's a bit better. And I hope I can find people to play with because it's kind of hard.
You think it's best with more people? It's not as fun with
it's
yourself?
Definitely more enjoyable. Like even the bad humor is at least more. When you watch a campy movie, it's fun to be like, "This is so stupid." Ha ha ha. But
that is true. Like you can tolerate stuff a lot better when there's more people.
Yeah.
It's also hard to get people to pay Randy. It's hard to people to get paid $80-$90 for when that's the pitch. It's like we'll have a bad story, but it'll be awesome. Spend $90 for people.
But didn't they get this one got famously dropped back down to a reasonable price or something?
Oh, maybe I don't know. I don't think so.
Because of the freak out.
I think
they gave away Borderlands 1 for free or something like that.
I'm pretty sure it dropped in price. Let me just double check.
Let's look. Let's find out.
I'm going on Canadian prices too a little bit. So it's $89.99 Canadian. So that's $90 for me.
All right, pre-purchase.
$70 here, which is what they were saying it was going to be $80.
Yeah, so they dropped it $10.
Oh, so F Canada then, Randy, is that it?
Well, no, I think you were going to be $10 Canadian less also than you were going to be. I think that was the deal.
Oh, I think it was always 90. I don't know.
Oh, was it?
It's 90 now, and I think it was 90.
Maybe they are saying F you, Canada.
Yeah.
You know?
They're like, well, the tariffs, That's your tax for having a king of England.
Yeah, nice job with that monarchy and whatnot.
I'm probably still going to play it because I hold out hope. 1 was great. 2 was great. I like Tiny Tina's just fine. 3 was like okay. It's just the story sucked.
Yeah. I thought the Tina thing was good.
It is good, but like I've tried to play it 3 times now. There's just something about it that doesn't.
It's the D&D ripoff one, or not ripoff, but it's like we're on a D&D thing, and
basically they had a super successful DLC that spoofed D&D and Borderlands 2.
Yeah, Tiny Tina's whatever.
Did so well that they decided to make a whole game of it.
Okay,
I think it did well too. It's just every time I go to play it, I can never play it more than one session. I never man, I need to go back and play some of that Borderlands fantasy. So I don't know. That's why I say I think 4 is better with people. It's always so lonely when you play alone in that game. I find
so the fantasy one I heard had really good writing though. So do we see that as a good sign for this? Like the writing,
and good like vocal or voice work. Wanda Sykes is in it, and Andy Samberg and stuff. Like and Job is in it too.
Job?
Will Arnett.
Will Arnett. Yeah.
Yeah, like the vocal talent's like the celebrity vocal talent is pretty good, and it's like dumb, but like the combat was good. Like I enjoyed it just fine. I just never go back to it.
Never played it.
To me, that says a thing about a game. Even though I'm like, I love it, I'd recommend it to everybody. But what does it say if I'm just like, I got some free time?
Yeah, I'm actually in the same boat with that game. I loaded it up. I had a great time playing through my first session in it and was like, man, this game's really good. It's really solid. Came on court, talked about it, said I loved it. Never played it again.
Oh, I was wondering about that because you were pretty high on it when it came out. I remember.
Yeah.
Same problem with Death Stranding. Like I could compliment it a lot, but I'm like, I don't,
it's not, didn't.
I
could, but like, there's other things. There's just better things to do. And when there's better things to do, how good can it be?
Well, what if 4 isn't all that different than that Tiny Tina's unit?
That's why I said they got my money. As like the verdict is, please be good.
Yeah.
As I don't know. Like, I know you guys will wait. I can't. I still am too.
Well, you can always return it if it sucks, right? Turn around.
They really, I guess, won a lifelong customer because of 2. Because I played so much of 2 and had a really great time.
Yeah, I liked 3. 3 was dumb story, dumb like characters and stuff. But I thought 3 played really well. It was fun to play.
I think like Croft and I played every inch of that game. That was part of it. Like we bought every DLC, played every DLC. It was just like an era for us, and we both had a really good time with it. So
now you're in Canada, though. Wouldn't that be every millimeter of that game, or would it still be inches of that game?
We do a little both.
Okay.
Because we got to interface with you guys. It's funny. I've like when I was working with my dad in like blue collar work, like everything's in your system because all the parts, they come from the States.
Oh, right.
You know what I mean? Like it's
cars too.
Like that whole thing about like the tariffs, and it's just like, do you know how many times machinery goes back and forth between our countries? Like this is insane.
Yeah.
And like having worked in it, it's like, yes, metric is our system. Most blue collar workers can work just as capably in your system as ours because we have to.
Right.
So it's, it's just so interconnected that we use inches and yards and all that crap too.
I use inches and millimeters for all when I have to do posters or customer work for like, what do you call it? What's the word I use when you do a commission? I was going to say composition, and that was not right. When I do a commission, but I work way more in millimeters, centimeters, and metric for that stuff than I ever do with inches and stuff. People say I need it 9 by 12 inches or whatever, but I immediately go, all right, what are we talking millimeters? All right, let's convert it. Now I'm just staying in the metric. I'm ready to make the move. I represent all Americans. Too.
Yeah. It's like, again, America, get rid of the monarchs, but let's keep their weird counting system.
Yeah.
Like even they switched to metric, and it's just like, no, we're stubborn as hell. You can't tell us what to do. It's like, okay, guys.
It's weird because we're actually using it for tons of things. We just don't want to acknowledge that it should replace. We're weird, man. That's all it is. Stubborn,
Humans
weird.
are weird. We are hard to change. Yeah. We are hard. It's hard.
We are hard to change. But when we do, boy, howdy.
The world over, so it's not just unique to you guys. So you get a system, everyone's invested in it. It's too much effort to change. And you go, I don't want to change.
Well, that's why I will always admire the Swedish because they did this thing in the 60s where they decided they used to have other side of the road, other side of the car like Britain. And so the steering wheels are on the other side compared to where we are in the States and in Canada. and also what side of the road you drove on. And they said, we want to be more standard for where we are in Europe, so we're going to go to that other side and match up. And they picked a day and said, that's the day. And everybody on that day had to just start doing it. And they got through it. I don't think it was it went without incident, but I think it went pretty well. And they made this change, like pulled the Band-Aid off. And I've always been impressed that they
think about how much like the car industry suffers because there's different car types to make, right? Like in terms of your foreign trade and stuff. Like, I make parts for this type of car that only works in these parts of the world. Like, it's just so bad, So
yeah. So we'll just be like the Swedes and do it all in one push. Get it done. All right. Here's the one I'm excited about. No one else but me, probably. I don't know. Maybe you guys will. I don't want to assume. But I love the Hot Shots series of golf, or the rest of the world call it Everybody's Golf. For whatever reason, they changed to Hot Shots here. Now those worlds are colliding because the people that make Everybody's Golf series are now making a game called Everybody's Golf, Hot Shots.
Colon. Right.
They're bringing it back.
This is our Like a Dragon moment. They're finally unifying it.
Finally. It's about effing time.
So all platforms kind of deal?
Yeah, that's the other wild thing, because this is normally a Sony joint with very few exceptions. This is usually a Sony game, and they've been notoriously on Sony devices forever and ever, including the most recent one on PS4 that's still pretty playable now. But this is bringing it back to everywhere. Well, not back to. It's just for the first time maybe ever. This is going to be on everything.
How many installments of Everybody's Golf exist? Like, this has been going on for a long time.
Oh, yeah. Billions of them.
I've played... I've barely played this series, and I think I've played 3 of them.
Yeah.
So
is it possible that there are people who've had whole careers just making Everybody's Golf games?
Probably.
Like Namco?
Probably.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I've never played one.
The PSP games were insanely good. The Vita game was great. I've had them all. Loved them all. I played every one of these that you could buy in the States. I know there's been a few that were not available here. But there's even a mobile one I played because I just had to have more Everybody's Golf in my life. And I love these games. I love them. They're my favorite golf game series, with the possible exception of Mario Golf on the GBA. That one was real special. However, I think that may have been the same team at the time. Like, there was some crossover there.
Yeah, they did do something like that. It was like we brought them in to make the Mario Golf. I don't remember which one it was for. I don't remember exactly, but I think I remember there being some mixed DNA in there. Because wasn't it like you could have Mario characters, but weren't there also just some people with them?
Yeah, there were just regular people, and it was... maybe it was the N64 game, actually, now that I think about it. But it was still some kind of joint effort. And then that ended, and then... Mario Golf's great. There's nothing wrong with it. But for whatever reason, this series just got better and better, and I can't wait for this. So the 5th is the day you're looking for this coming to everything, where everybody can play golf in Everybody's Golf. Yeah. And you can be a hot shot.
There will be no discrimination in golf.
And it looks like the typical triple hit control scheme, which is so much better than stick-enabled golf. I hate that shit. I don't like it. Don't mess with it.
I'm actually with you too. Like, let me push some buttons.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm excited. Clearly.
My favorite thing about this series is they get real excited about everything you do. Mm-hmm. Like, you want a positive reinforcement. They're like, you got a freaking par. Mm-hmm. Awesome. And it's like, yeah, I did okay.
Yep.
Thank you for talking about it like it was fantastic.
Oh, these characters, they've never been even when you get like a double bogey, the worst they do is like maybe kneel down and go, like that.
Well, what matters is the shots ahead of us.
So they're like really good, robot friends.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very anime-ish, so that crowd will be happy. There's some kind of less perfectly clad, kind of sexy girls.
Some like Japanese game show vibes.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's part of the charm. I really like them, so very much looking forward to this. Bring it on. That'll be on the 5th of the month. So in order here, you have Hollow Knight on the 4th, that on the 5th, Borderlands on the 12th. And then we jump ahead to the 25th for those people who want to ruin their lives by being scared all the time. And that would be Silent Hill F.
Silent Hill.
That's coming out. I don't think I'll play this.
Yeah, you don't get a say in horror games, though, Scott.
I mean, okay, true, but my gosh, a part of me is more scared of the fact that there's some cultural frights in this, like Japanese horror is a special kind of horror. I don't know if you guys have seen much Japanese horror.
Yeah,
I don't know how much of that is in here, but Japanese horror movies are freaking like some of the most insane, disturbing, unsettling things I've ever seen in my life. So I suspect there's going to be some of that in here, given the setting and the tone of it, and I'm terrified of what's happening here. So bring it on, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to play this. John, are you going to play this even regardless of whether somebody puts me through it or not, or what do you think?
I don't know. For some reason, the Silent Hill franchise has just not had the same cachet with me as Resident Evil. Like, it's always been the series that I look at and go, oh yeah, I should like that, and never actually play. Maybe I need to change that up this time. Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, we both have that one we didn't finish that we started playing together.
I know that was gifted to me, and I was really excited that it got gifted to me because I was like, I really want to play this. Everybody talks about it too. They rave about it. But then I was watching you play it, and I was like, well, maybe I just will keep myself unspoiled. And then you stopped playing it, and I never picked it up. So I do have plenty of Silent Hills I can play.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look how creepy that is, Scott. That could be you.
That's horrifying. That
could be you getting that saw shoved into your body.
Not screaming right now.
Oh, yeah. You're lucky I didn't scream just then.
Yelling, shit on me. Yep. Shit on me.
That's what it'll come out like.
Although it has been a while, and I'm usually an advocate for you just not to play these because it sounds like it sounds like abuse, like, honestly.
I know, you've said this before.
It's been a while, and I'm kind of in the mood for it.
Yeah.
So maybe you could take one for the rest of us.
Yeah, take one for the team. Maybe I will.
Do at least one session with John.
I don't know much about... This isn't a remake of anything, right? This is like a brand new story and all that. As far as we know, okay.
I think this is just its own thing.
Because I can't.
Also, I need to know what the F is about. Because every time I hear it, I think the F word.
Well, it's going to be me screaming the F word.
Me too. Yeah. Silent Hill.
It's probably just like some. I don't know. What is F? I don't know. Somebody know? Chat know? Anybody know what it is?
It's like Metal Gear Solid Delta. The thing is to put a letter or symbol that actually doesn't make sense next to the thing. That's the meta right now.
Rhino Kenny in the chat says F for respects.
Yep, that could be.
There's not an F in there. There's no
Everybody
F.
put some Fs for respect.
Press F for respects. Maybe I wonder what the F button does in Silent Hill F.
Ooh, look at these things. Oh, it's more of the same lady. Pick up a pipe. See, it's already happening. Yeah. Let's see what happens there. Because she gets a pipe.
It's so funny about games, Scott. Like, horror movies don't do anything for you, but like, and I get what you're saying. Like, you don't have to control it, but right now you don't have to control it. You're just watching.
I know, because I know that I would if it was me. It's hard to explain. I know it doesn't make any real good sense, but my relationship with horror
like an
games.
Annoying enemy, by the way.
Oh yeah, dude. Are you kidding me? Look at that thing.
Like quick animation.
It's all twitchy and.
My wife finally got to see me genuinely very scared, and I don't think she appreciated it enough.
What was it?
I sat down on the couch, and all of a sudden the couch underneath me started wiggling and wriggling, and I couldn't figure out what it was because I could see her and I could see all the kids.
Amazing.
And it was my son was gifted a little electronic dog for Christmas that had been completely forgotten about, and nobody said anything. And he had put it under some blankets, and when I sat down, it turned it on and it started kicking its legs. And that genuinely terrified me because I had no idea what it could have been. I thought I sat on the cat, but I couldn't figure out why the cat was out because the cat doesn't like being around a bunch of people.
That's great.
And
everything about this I love. I want to see it. I need video. Tell your wife to turn that video on next time.
Yeah, record it.
Yeah, I want to see it. I want to see John lose his mind.
It doesn't happen often.
You're pretty chill.
To be fair, I didn't scream. I just went, "What the fuck?" And I said language that probably shouldn't have been said around the kids.
Yeah, yeah. Your own Silent Hill F you had there. Well, that was going on.
And like jumped up from the couch and threw the sheets off. What is this?
That game was called Noisy Couch F, is what that was called.
Yeah. Noisy Couch John J. Noisy Couch J.
That's awesome. All right. Then, John, I think this is probably the one, all kidding aside, that you were most excited about. I'm actually very interested in this as well. Final Fantasy Tactics, the Ivalice Chronicles. I knew you'd know the name. So why are you so excited? What's going on?
Well, Final Fantasy Tactics is one of the most celebrated of the Final Fantasies.
Or Tactics, for that matter. Yeah.
Yeah, or Tactics. It's well known. It's finally coming back to a console of some kind, not playing on a damn phone or something like that. I'm really excited about it. It's one that I know of. I have not spent a lot of time playing. I don't think I could tell you a single thing that happens in this game, despite the fact that I know I played a little bit of it, but not very much. Mm-hmm. And it's in the same universe as Final Fantasy XII, the Final Fantasy I just, spoilers, beat. And I really like that universe. I really like their focus on the political stories that they tell there. And it's been a long time since I played a tactics game. I'm ready to play another one.
Yeah.
I really have a fondness for tactics games, despite the fact that I never talk about them on here. In fact, I've had a couple people reach out and say, hey, you might be interested in this, and they name games, and I've played them, because the thing is I went through a big phase where all I wanted to do was play tactics games.
Yeah.
But it's been a long time, so I'm ready to go back and play some more, and this seems like a great one to do.
Yeah, I do too. I think it looks great. I love the first one. Oh, the video ended. Whoops. I love the OG stuff, and I played the PlayStation portable version, I think, is where I played that a lot.
I think that might be where I played it too, the War of the Lions.
That's it.
That's the thing that everybody is, if there's anything that people are a little upset about, is that content is not going to be in the game.
Wasn't there a whole you and I talked about this somewhere, maybe it was here, about how they couldn't do it because it was...
They didn't say they couldn't do it. They said that... there was a lot of work to do this because they basically had to remake the game. They wasn't just a case of like, well, let's port it, because a lot of the code had been lost.
Oh, that's what it was.
So this was a very starting from scratch effort. Yeah, this was a classic case of lost source code.
Oops.
And then they decided to make it a remake of the original game, and they said that War of the Lions was not part of the original game in their opinion, and they were not going to be remaking that content.
Yeah.
So it was their decision. You kind of get that sometimes with these remakes. The pixel remasters that came out, I think, are the definitive, in my opinion, ways to play 1 through 6. There are a lot of people who played those games on Game Boy Advance or other ports of the game where a bunch of additional content or extras and additional things got added, and they are really sad that stuff gets lost. I guess I'm the odd man out because I see that stuff and it's cool when it's there. But, like if they did a Chrono Trigger remake, I would want them to remake SNES Chrono Trigger. I don't need all the extra stuff. And even though I think the DS version is the best version of that game, and that is a game that added a bunch of extra stuff that had been cut, you don't need that stuff. And I would be absolutely fine if it wasn't.
You're okay if they didn't include it.
Yep.
I have a feeling we're going to be talking more about that one when it comes around to it. So watch for more from the resurgence of Final Fantasy Tactics. Bo, this just in. If you buy the collector's edition of Borderlands 4 in Canada, it comes with a thumb drive full of underaged photos left at a medieval...
I don't want that.
I don't... What? I still think... Was it underage? Or
I don't know. I probably...
I always forget... I feel like we bring this up every time because it's like the only reason I question that is one of those things is sort of funny. One of those things is like super illegal and not good at all. And like we probably shouldn't joke about.
Yeah.
And so I feel like
I don't remember.
It was just porn.
Yeah. It may have just like been, there was some aspect of the story though that was like, horny teens, 18 and up, obviously, but it was something like that, and it made it a little saltier, the whole thing, if I remember right.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, whatever, like the whatever porn collection it was sure to be embarrassing, because you're a CEO of a company and you just left your porn at the medieval times. Like, like there's no world where whatever the content was, you're coming off feeling like,
what do you have planned for today? Well, I'm going to hit up medieval times, look at some porn, call it a day.
Find me some.
What
I don't even know why it would be in your pocket. Like, at all, period.
Carry your porn around.
Transferring it from one location to another,
It is a little weird, that part.
Are you stopping off at a buddy's house and be like, can I use your laptop real quick? Like, why is it on a USB stick? If this feels like a 70-year-old man thing to do, like it's not.
Like he doesn't have the internet, the owner of.
Yes, that's what I mean. I'm just like, I mean, why would you travel? Why would you travel with it at all? Like unless you're moving, you need to bring your collection.
It's this precious porn. There's porn at home and there's precious porn you travel with.
I've seen porn in my life. I have never once took it with me on the bus, like it's like this never happened. Like, why is it being transported? I don't get it.
Nicholas in the chat said it was found at his office. That was not the story. The story was they found it at. Somebody found it
This isn't an official report. Isn't this someone that...
Yeah, there's no... It wasn't just... And it's not just that. It's like, this is how it was reported. They found it in this public place. That was the whole schmear around it. It wasn't just that it was at his office. That would be boring, that story.
I mean, was it on the internet? Because AI would probably know the story. I'm sure they scraped it.
Yeah, it's probably in there. It was definitely medieval times. That's like the crux of the thing.
That's the punchline, is that it's... It wasn't like, oh, they found it at a strip club. It was like, okay, I guess he brought his, shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so far all I am looking at is the headline, to be fair. So I'm guilty of doing just the headline, but I wanted to look it up. I searched, and the first headline I saw was, amidst legal battle, Gearbox CEO says he left USB stick of porn at medieval times.
That's it. I mean, that's the crux of it. There wouldn't be a story without it. Otherwise, what is it? The CEO left a thumb drive on his desk at work.
Randy's rebuttal, the porn was a quote-unquote magic trick. Hold on, it's getting funnier.
Well, not really, because there's still some allegations that it was, CSAM.
Bizarrely enough, Pitchford corroborates some of the story's detail by appearing on a podcast went live one day after the lawsuit was filed. Pitchford talks at length about the porn that he enjoys watching, including cam girl pornography. Hold on. How much of this do I want to read out loud on the show?
How much of this do you want to even know?
Pitchford explained that he was a consumer of this content. He confirmed that he copied a specific video to this memory stick, as he describes it, work out the method of how a cam girl host faked the act of female ejaculation.
Oh, goodness. Well, that went places, and it doesn't help me think of Randy Pitchford in any less of the light I already have.
There you go, everybody. He did leave a porn stick at the medieval times. He wasn't being pervy. He just wanted to prove that she wasn't actually coming.
Yeah.
I think it came out.
Oh my gosh. By the way, fun story that'll take us off of this track real quick. John's laugh. I don't know if people know this. If I get a text from John, which is rare, we usually Discord, messages back and forth. But once in a while we text because we have phones. We live in the modern world and we may have a reason to text each other. Check on somebody, see if they're coming to the show, whatever it may be. Did you know that when you call, this is my ringtone right here? I play that every time.
No, I didn't know.
Yep.
I would want to answer the phone if I heard that.
I know. And I also have one for Bo, which is this one.
Captain, we're under attack!
I use that one for Bo.
It's classic.
That's a good one.
As best as I can tell about the CSAM is that it was part of an allegation towards him being on the stick for a lawsuit. But both sides dropped the lawsuit eventually. The issue. They had made a joint statement, called the issue a misunderstanding, and further stated that Pitchford has been exonerated. So the fact, it doesn't sound like there was any disputing of the USB stick at medieval times, which is the funny part.
Yeah.
But John was right. If it
It's also
I would
funny that
hope
it's
he
part
would
of a
still be
magic trick.
employed
Like, what's the magic trick?
I would hope. I don't know. He's into magic, which makes me think.
Yeah, but what's the trick? It's like, I put a video on here. Now watch it disappear. Delete.
No,
like, what?
he's saying that the trick was he was trying to figure out how she was tricking people into thinking
that.
she was having an orgasm.
That one. I'm just saying I don't want to have dinner with Pitchford. That's all I'm saying.
Well, you can have dinner with Pitchford. Just make him empty his pockets first.
Just don't ask him what magic tricks he's researching right now.
Before I order my Caesar salad, can you empty your pockets?
Yeah.
You didn't bring.
I'm not
before
eating
I order,
this.
You didn't bring your USB with you, did you?
They go, yeah, but it's just a trick. It's just a trick. Borderlands trick. Anyway, all right, enough Pitchford.
The fact that it was at medieval times, the fact that it was transported at all.
Yeah, it's weird.
Is what's funny.
I don't. No matter what they say, it's still weird to me. All right, guys, another game's coming out. These are a couple of sleepers I think that we need to keep our eyes on. This one is Daemon X Machina. Titanic Scion is the subtitle. This comes out on September 5th.
Why do people have to brag about their car in the title of their video?
I know. It's a car that sunk to the bottom of the ocean. Like, what happened here? Anyway, a sequel to the mech action genre, or in the mech action genre, so I guess it's a sequel. I don't know the other game. Customizable combat mechs and mission variety. The reason I'm into this is because mechs, and I like mechs, and I'm a big fan. And look at these mechs here. Hold on, look at these, and they're like the big Gundam style. I got a sword in my mech, and I'm huge. And so I'm all in on this. I'm actually really excited about it. Look at it. Look at this. That's a huge mech. That's not just a ninja man. That's like a giant mech in a hangar fighting other mechs in ninja stylings.
Yeah, but right now I don't see the scale. I need to see him by like a town.
Here, let's get a mech out here.
A riverbed, because right now it just looks like a little mech in a corridor.
A little mech in a tiny coat. Hold on, here we go. Well, so we're still inside a corridor. I'm trying to find something that's like there's some space shit going on. Yeah, I'm not able to sell John right this second, but I just have a good feeling about this one.
Like, I'll get you.
Yeah.
I'll get you.
Yeah, I'll get you somehow. Sonic Racing Crossworlds comes out on the 25th, and that is looking pretty good if you are a mascot kart racing fan.
That might be a get. That might be a try and play with my son game. He
looks
would
pretty
probably
good.
Enjoy this.
The last couple were real strong. They were great Mario Kart likes. Did some unique stuff on their own.
Racing game.
Yeah. I mean, literally a Mario Kart.
I don't think
From Software has ruined gaming journalism, okay?
Well, no, look at it. It's like...
It's a Mario Kart game.
Yeah.
A kart racer.
It's
I mean, you could have
racer.
said a kart racer, but...
Yeah, but what kart racers
okay,
do...
You're not wrong. I'm just brewing.
And when you hit a box, and the box gives you a power, and then you use the power, and then you get another box, and it's the same.
No, you're totally right. I'm just being a little shit. I didn't realize it would make you guys not,
we start getting on the defensive. It is still a Mario Kart.
there is
a Mario Kart. I do find it funny though that I actually have access to the newest Mario Kart game. I still haven't played it.
Oh, yeah, you turned it on. Wow.
And,
you're gonna buy this one,
and I'm like, I could get this and play this with my son. Yeah.
You can play Mario Kart.
There's a decent chance I play this before.
Sometimes you got a
Mario Kart.
$20 hamburger in the freezer, and you're like, I'm going to McDonald's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
that
true.
happens.
Yeah.
Plus, this has your pirate Yakuza guy in it. He's a selectable
It
dude.
does. It does.
Both suddenly sold.
I
That's funny.
understand that.
Yeah. Bunch of third-party stuff, too. It's not just Sega stuff, so.
It's like, I thought we were just talking about Mario.
Yeah.
Because that's not just Sonic Racing. That's Dragon Racing.
Yeah, dude. Dragon Racing. Think of that.
You're using this?
Yeah. Yeah,
Although
isn't that cool?
I do wonder if they should get Idris Elba to do the voice of Knuckles, because I am really taken by his take on Knuckles.
I also have made it canon in my head, so when I don't hear it, it feels off. I need him to be it, so I'm with you there. I also like to think that it's just the same character as his character in Cyberpunk. It's the same guy.
It's the same.
Yeah, and then
Just dressed up.
Yeah, there's just something about that. Like it's a game. It's a game in Cyberpunk world that we're racing these little hedgehogs and stuff.
Yeah. I actually finally saw all of one of the Sonic the Hedgehog movies.
What'd you think of that?
I was all of the... Is the third one the one with Shadow?
Yeah. Shadow's third.
I saw all of that one.
What'd you think of that?
It was good.
I liked 3 too.
I actually enjoyed it.
I liked 1. I liked 2 okay. I actually think all 3 are so much better than they could be. They're surprisingly good games. And what they are, they're exactly what they are. They're not trying to be something super fancy. They just kind of nail the Sonic thing. I mean, I don't know about hardcore fans of Sonic. I've never really talked to one who's had something to say about the movie. I mean, I'm sure they have, but I don't know anyone. I'd be curious if they think it's, if it hits their high standards, because you know how Sonic fans can be. They're pretty whack. Anyway.
Are they?
Yeah, they can be.
Yeah, they're not chill.
That's some street talk for you. Geez, look at the Skyrim level in this thing. Jeez Louises.
Whoa.
Yeah, this is dark.
That's like from the video game where Sonic kissed that girl. Actually,
yeah, it is like that. I hate that. I saw that recently. That sucks. Everything about that. What game is that? It's called Sonic Chaos.
I don't remember which Sonic it is. I think it might have just been called Sonic the Hedgehog. I think it might have been one of those like attempted reboots.
Horrific.
And then isn't it she kisses Sonic?
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
It isn't a case of he kisses her.
No.
That would be extra weird.
It'd be extra weird. It's already weird enough. Yeah.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
There's a cutscene.
Bad because there's kissing, or
no.
is it just
You
bad?
need to see
there is a scene in a Sonic the Hedgehog game where a regular-ish human-looking girl
named Amy
kisses Sonic the Hedgehog with tongue. No,
Yeah.
that last part was made up.
Oh,
she does kiss him, and it's weird.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to show you this clip.
Okay,
if I can find it.
Scott's decided you need
it's
to.
the game
see
that's
that.
bad. We're not just like, oh my god, as if Sonic would kiss a girl.
No. It's not that. It's just something. It's almost like
It's just weird.
I don't know what to call it.
It's just weird. That's it.
Okay,
Not
I
Amy.
believe you guys.
What's her name?
just don't
Who does she
know the
kiss?
No, Amy is his actual hedgehog girlfriend.
Sonic.
right?
Yeah, she's an animal.
You ought to
Just do a
complete that.
search for Sonic kisses human girl, and you will find it.
I did.
Is
It's not
it
showing up.
Scott, Here, is it this one?
Let's see.
Put a link in Discord.
We'll take a look.
Kiss
Whoops.
scene.
Wrong one. There we go. Sonic Hedgehog's kiss scene. This might be it.
2006.
Yeah, I think
You're
this
all
is
gonna
it.
get added to a real weird algorithm. Get ready, man. Your YouTube algorithm is gonna be awesome.
Let's see. Is this the one? No, this isn't it.
No, this is it.
Is this it?
Yeah, she's gonna come over and kiss him. Just
Please heed my call.
you just got fast forward a little bit.
All right, there's one of the Chaos Emeralds.
I wish to save this world.
Oh gosh. All right, we're skip ahead. Skip ahead. All right, it's this whole ritual, man.
Sonic apparently died.
You have given me so many things.
I like the BO, man.
Now it is my time to return the favor.
By kissing
I
you.
care not what happens to me. Please heed my voice.
Okay, here we go.
Sonic, come back. To me.
Okay.
To us.
Yeah. Get in there, lady.
Look at Bo's face. Oh, I love the internet. I love the internet so much.
I didn't expect that at all. Freaking Tails, dude.
Tails going, yuck.
Oh, that was
Ew.
great. That was freaking great. Anything that gets John to laugh that hard, I'm here for it.
Oh, man.
That was great.
I wasn't expecting it. It
I
was
wasn't
really
either.
good.
Had no idea that was coming. All right.
I mean, it seemed pretty PG. I guess the game itself was bad. The scene.
No, it's not the thing that makes the game bad.
No, it's just weird is all.
It's just a weird thing.
Humans and
BO is
giants.
definitely something else. I think you got another one to mine for clips there.
Oh yeah, there's some good stuff. The way she's talking, I mean, who can deny that?
Sonic, what you meant so much to us.
I care not for myself, but I hope kissing you really brings you back to life or something.
The writers are just like, oh, Americans, they like Cinderella, right? Do that. That's basically it. You want to play a board game with me, but this time with little Lego people? Good news.
No.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, sorry.
Bo always wants to play multiplayer and
got
tell
the
it
wrong
something
answer.
cool like this. No, I don't know. This may be great. I have no idea. But September 30th, you can get your hands on Lego Party. Literally a Mario Party like, but in the Lego world with a bunch of mini games.
There we go again. It's a party.
Yep, it's a party like. It is. Let's see, where's the description? Possibly a great competition in the Nintendo-only Mario Party hits, because no one else really makes these much. These kind of like board game with mini game things, so they're definitely taking a card from Nintendo.
I think it's a good use of the Lego license for sure. People
I kind of
Lego.
agree. Yeah,
Silly stuff. Yeah, I'm
hope it's fun.
It's cool. It sounds cool. I would make jokes or whatever, but
you think it's fun? I mean, that's the trick. If it's fun and you got a
I
group
had
of kids,
and we decided this was a party like for a good genre for us. and I would be happy very much to have a Lego, something different other than Mario. I love Mario, but sometimes when you play, how many are there? 12. Variety's good.
Yeah, it is good. I
always felt like Mortal Kombat would be a great area for a party game.
Mortal Kombat,
like like you play a board game, right?
With a K, though.
But all the mini games are like fights. So you do like the thing, and then you go to the mini game, and like the whatever you landed on or whatever the thing is modifies what the fight is.
100% in.
You could put mini games too, because those fighter games always have levels where like in Street Fighter, you have to beat up the car and stuff.
Yeah, do test your might stages. You could put Mortal Kombat kart. Yeah, I always felt Mortal Kombat would be the perfect party game.
Should we make a pitch deck and go to Neversoft?
Let's do it.
I mean, we know that some of them listen.
We know we have listeners.
I'm just saying that's because we know. Yeah, someone can maybe set up a meeting for us.
I don't even necessarily want money for it.
No, I just want I just want my name in the credits. That's it.
Can you imagine Mortal Kombat? But it couldn't be called Party. It'd have to be something to start with a K. Like,
right? What would you call it?
But that is a simile, or not a simile. What's the word?
Chaos Party, but with a K.
Well, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's
Mortal
not bad.
Kombat Chaos Party with a K.
Synonym. It's a synonym for party. It's a synonym role for party.
So, what would you call that though? What's a good word for with a K you could put in there?
Party celebration.
Cacophony
with a K. Calibration.
Calibration, yes. Mortal calibration.
Mortal calibration.
Thesaurus.com.
Yes.
Man,
they did that in Mortal Kombat Armageddon?
No, they had kart racing in that. They didn't make a whole board game, did they?
All right. So here's the strongest matches according to Thesaurus.com for party. Celebration with a K.
Yeah.
Calibration. Love it.
Calibration.
And dinner.
Mortal Kombat dinner. I'm in. Let's do it.
And Thesaurus.com is really falling off.
Yeah, that's funny.
Mortal Kombat. Nom 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 nom.
Shut up, dude. Shut up. I hate it so much. Nom nom nom. I already hate that theme. Now you've made it worse somehow.
Strong matches are a fair, amusement, ball, banquet, barbecue, bash, blowout, cocktails, diversion, zoo, entertainment, feast, festivity, fete,
Mortal Kombat cocktails
with a K.
Function,
cocktails with a K,
gala, luncheon, orgy, prom, reception, riot, shindig.
Everyone wants to go to Goro's room at the orgy.
Explorers Frite, and carousal.
Test your mouth, says Winmagus. That's pretty good.
Coffee clouch? Coffee clatch?
Clatch?
What's a coffee clatch?
I don't know what clatch is.
It's a match. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, thanks to Thesaurus.
Yeah, thanks to Thesaurus.com. You've done great.
But something with a K. Mortal Kombat.
Kojima.
No. Cowabunga.
I don't know, man.
Well, I'll think about it and get back to you guys.
Okay, you'll workshop it. Yeah.
We should pitch. We should pitch Mortal Kombat Party.
Yeah, Tyler, are you listening? If you are, get with us. We'll get this going. All right.
Yeah.
Not Taylor. I said Tyler. My kids think I'm talking to them.
Did Taylor just respond to you like she was Alexa?
Well, it's actually her sister Carter, but she thought I was saying Taylor. I don't know what she was doing.
Okay.
I have no idea.
You looked up. You're like, I meant,
you thought I said
Taylor,
what?
not Taylor.
Oh no, I meant no, not you. Well, but you have a C in your name. We could change it with a K. Mortal Kombat Carter with a K.
That works.
Tyler, let us know what you think of our idea. We'll elevator pitch it to you. All right. One final game. Nope. Yes. Nope. That's it. We already talked about Snake Eater. We did it, guys. We got through those games. Are there any on that list that you wanted to bring up? Because there are more. They're just kind of like non-notables.
Oh, shoot. I think there is one, which is Rat-tat-tat-tat-tan, the game that where the
thought that was already out.
I think it's part of a series of games that exist, but this will be potentially
It's like Patapon's spiritual successor, same people making it and all that.
Yeah. It might be my first entry into.
Is that one for this month? Let's see.
I thought I saw that on Steam is releasing this month. I could be mistaken, which is why I didn't bring it up.
Let's find out. I forgot to mention Chronos. I'm a little worried about that. People played some Chronos in Germany and said it's choppy as hell and doesn't play very well. So.
Damn. Yeah, 18th of September.
Okay.
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is getting a DLC.
Oh.
So that
Henry.
if you need more Henry in your life, that's a way to have it.
Yeah.
That's another one I need to get back to. I do like that game a lot, but I'm always like, what else is there to play?
Frostpunk 2 coming to consoles. Skate coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. It's the new Skate reboot.
Skate?
Yeah, new reboot.
Shit.
Brand new Skate game, yeah.
Skate? Yeah, we've been talking about this for a few years. It's
Nope.
Somebody invited me to the beta, and I just didn't have time, so I wasn't able to do it. So they're saying September now? It just says coming soon
September 16th, according to this.
Shit. Is it free to play? What's this
I doubt
How much
it.
is September going to run me, guys?
Yeah, you're going broke in
It's going to be expensive. Patreon.com
/AI.
Oh,
sorry. Remember, if you put AI in there, it's worth more. So
yeah.
AI
membership.
Yeah.
I really I'm not as much a Tony Hawk guy. I'm a skate guy. I like the sports simulator. You know, there's people that like NBA Jams, people that like NBA 2K or whatever. And
Sure.
I lean more towards the sim game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was one other thing on here. Oh, it was a Pac-Man World 2 Re-Pac. They did a really good job at that first game. Basically, it's a remake. It's if you like those Pac-Man platformers on PlayStation 1, they were really trying to compete with Mario back then. They ended up being great games, and I'll bet that one's also good. So that's coming out on the 26th. But there's still a ton of shit coming out in October, man. When we get to October next month, you're going to be like, how am I getting all these?
What am I going to do?
How am I going to do this? It doesn't
it's
stop there.
It's an expensive end of season.
Yeah.
And,
Plus a bunch of shit. There's things coming. Get ready.
I mean, Vampire the Masquerade coming out in October.
Finally.
That one might be a skip if they really fumbled the ball, but if they're just like, holy crap, it's as good as the original 10 on 10, then we're all screwed.
Yeah, might be good. Who knows? All right, well, let's get to some other news of note. Clair Obscur is the franchise name. We now have confirmation on this. This, according to the head of the studio. He also was very coy on what comes after Expedition 34 or 3. I'm going to guess it might be 34.
34.
Because, it's an expedition.
No.
I don't know how 33 ends, so maybe there's no...
It's going to be,
Scott, I know you promised to play the game.
I installed it.
Excited. You were so excited about it last week.
Yeah.
You've had a whole week.
Yeah, I installed it.
But if you had played it for half a minute, you would know that it would be Expedition 32 would be the
Oh, that's a good point. Right. I knew that, actually. I knew that. I played 2 hours of this game. I know that part. I just forgot. It's been a while.
It made me laugh so much I felt boogers moving in my
Yeah, no, yes, you're right.
This is like a manager talking to an employee who's like, so you're going to get that deliverable to me by Friday, and then it's like Saturday, and you're like,
Yeah. Well, if you'd have read the order, you'd have seen that it was supposed to be Thursday.
Did you do any work? Did you communicate with me that you weren't going to make the deadline?
Yeah. It really did. It felt like a business chat we just had in the warehouse.
Yeah.
I understand, though. Anyway, they didn't say much else. They're very coy about what comes after that game, but it is the franchise name, which indicates they want to keep going, is Clair Obscur. So,
yeah, the next one's going to be Clair Obscur, Les Miserables.
Yeah, right? It's already pretty Marissa Lab in there.
Well,
sorry. Pretty miserable in there. That's what I meant to say.
I think you got it kind of right. It just sounded very strange.
Came out wrong.
Miserables.
But yeah, that's good though. Good news, right, John? You're excited about it's not ending here.
Yeah.
There's more to
I'd
come.
love to see what they do next. I'm glad. I think the thing that made me the most excited was people were saying, are you gonna bulk up, get a bigger studio? And they're like, nope, I think we have the right amount of people for what we want to make.
Yep.
And I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
They're Hello Games.
People are saying sensible things. I don't understand.
Yeah, how can that be? Weird. Well, there's that. John, also, you found a nice little article about one of my favorite games this year. Tell me about 2 Point
Yeah,
Museum.
this is really for you. I haven't even played this game, although this made me want it even more now. 2 Point Museum is going to be adding retro arcades as something you can put in your museum.
Yeah.
In a free update.
Yeah, dude. Bo bought this game, so Bo and I have it. I think 2 Point Museum is the pinnacle of the 2 Point efforts. The previous two were okay. The hospital one was fun. I thought the one about college was 2 Point Campus was a little rough around the edges. Not terrible, but it just didn't really bring anything new. 2 Point Museum is great. And this free update bringing classic arcades that you will discover out in the wild, by the way. That's the other fun thing about the game is you're always sending these Indiana Jones type guys out to find cool shit to put in your museum. I don't know where these are going to come from, but they have to go get them.
We went to a mall.
Oh, you've never heard of that? Let me tell you. Let me explain. Anyway, I'm so jazzed that this is coming, and it'll be free. So
yeah, there is I do apologize because someone I think purchased the DLC for me, but
someone did me too. I can probably tell you.
Maybe Poppin' Fresh. Possibly.
Could be, or CT.
No, Poppin' Fresh just bought me Borderlands. Gosh dang it.
Did he?
Thank you.
Yeah, that was nice. That was really nice.
On the show. That's super nice.
Yeah, I wonder what a 4-player effort like that would look like on his bank thing. Just kidding.
Look,
you don't have to buy ours.
If you get gifted Borderlands 4,
Don't fish for
I'm teasing.
games,
It was
Scott.
a joke. I don't want him to do it. I'm just saying
really nice.
that if I end up with the game, regardless of if I end up buying it, I'll definitely play with you, Bo. I just got to decide if I need
a new feature in Steam. This is going to sound so. I just need to know who's giving me what, so I can give proper attribution.
Well, here's what you do, like I do. You write it down.
Big thanks.
You write it down, and then you talk about it on the next show. That's how you
I just
do
went to my purchase history and it's not there.
No.
So
what I do is I just save all my emails because I
That'll
get an
work.
email notice about it. So I just save any email that says you have been gifted.
Yeah.
But I do agree. I do think it would be nice if Steam would save who gifted you something and have that easy to parse.
I agree. But for now, you got to write it down.
But anyways, it was gifted to me. It might have been shatterproof. I don't know. Somebody who liked it. Hang on, I've got the email. CT7567. See, I got it wrong on both counts.
Oh.
Thank you, CT7567. He gifted me. We're finally getting to the point I'm trying to make. The DLC for 2 Point Museum called Fantasy Finds, which I haven't gotten to yet, but looks awesome as well. It's like
Same.
It's like D&D stuff.
Yeah, same stuff or same
that's
thing
cool.
from same guy sent me it, and I haven't played it yet either.
So like basically, the museum is just turning into your local game store. That's what's gonna happen here.
Yeah.
And I'm not mad about it. Honestly,
I love it. I mean, the D&D part is them finding actual like dragon bones and magical relics and that kind of stuff. Whereas this arcade
it's still
thing,
museum, but
Yeah.
the arcade thing is going to be actual.
Oh yeah, you're not going to just say, "Hey, I'm going to put some arcade machines in here." These have to be found, excavated, brought back, just like all that other stuff in that game.
Yeah. So I'm not trying to like overhype things, but how sick would it be?
Oh,
if it actually had playable machines?
I think some of them do. I think the video
FC
shows that.
Wizard? Yeah.
Let's see. I actually haven't looked that deep yet, but let's just click this and see what.
Not a bunch, but just something to cross over.
Yeah, I thought you could zoom into it and play some. I may be wrong on this, but I'm going to look.
They're up to update 5.0 in this game.
No, that looks like something right there.
There, right there.
Yeah.
But maybe that's
Meet
just promo.
Wizbro.
Meet Wizbro.
Wizard. Yeah.
I can tell you that 2 Point Hospital, because Sega published this original game. I think they published the new one too. They had a playable. Yeah, they had a playable Sonic game in the hospital game. So
they should have Yakuza.
Oh my gosh, dude!
then you can play other Sega games inside Yakuza, inside 2.0.
Exactly. I'll
Yeah.
be playing Yakuza 1, but also playing like Space Harrier.
I love it. Sign me up. I'm in.
All right. Good news.
Okay, that's
News
great.
over.
That's great news. Let's get to this story, which I am now lost on. What happened to it? There it is. Let's talk about Path of Exile 2 being free to play August 29th through September 1st. Will this get people in? Is it? Do you think they're doing this because they've had a little bit of a rough go for a bit here? Existing fans all flooding back to 1, going, 2 ain't it. Do you think this is them saying, hey, come on, get over here. Look at the neat new stuff we did. Maybe you'll like it. You know?
I think they just want people to try their new update. I mean, I think there's got to be a lot of people like me that were interested and bought into it. And my reaction to it, and it's like this for you guys for other things. In fact, I think we're going to talk about one today. I played it. I was like, this is awesome. I really love the direction this is going in. I'm going to wait till the game's out. And that's was my interaction with it. So, if I was going to play Path of Exile, I would also play Path of Exile 1 because I'm waiting for 2 to come out. So I don't know if they should use that as a metric of the game is absolutely failing. I just think that there's probably a large contingent of people that are like, cool, see you when you're done.
Mm-hmm. I think so too.
Yeah, there's a couple of incentives. The other thing too is that I think that they're doing their first ladder, I guess. Because those people that play that, will come in for the season and participate in the ladder. I'm going to guess as part of a ladder, I didn't confirm this, that there's going to be some exclusive rewards.
Oh.
So people who are just like, I like Path of Exile 1 better, might still get some FOMO and want to be part of the early season.
Sure.
So I think the free-to-play is to get people in to try it out who weren't willing to put money down. And then they'll probably stick around,
Sure.
after the weekend's over.
My brother-in-law is a massive fan of Path of Exile, and he was so stoked on 2. But he's in with some huge guild or whatever they call them in there. Clan, yeah. Big giant clan and all this stuff. And he bailed and said, I'm going back to 1, F this. So I don't know how much of that happened. A lot of people, I think, were kind of not, I don't know what the word is. This is a hard thing to do, man. You take literally a platform, because that's what PoE 1 is. It's a platform of an ARPG that is, you throw your whole guts into this thing when you play. You commit to it. It's your game. And then being asked to go, it's why MMOs often fail with a second coming. It's because people are like, I like the first one. They've got so much tied to that first experience that they just can't get pulled over. So it's already a hard ask, I think.
Yeah, and I think for me, I played Path of Exile for the first time right before that beta came out. So I was playing 1 for the first time, and then I went right into 2, and I went 2 is much more the game I want to play.
Right.
Like, because I'm not invested in it. Like, if I was deep in it, I probably would be looking at it going, it doesn't do this, it doesn't have this, this is different, this is all wrong. I'm just looking at it as 2 completely unique individual experiences. I liked 2 a lot better. Yeah. I am glad they're doing something different with it, because why does it exist if it's just going to do the same thing?
We don't have that feeling, right? Like,
with what?
Attachment, because we're not into Path of Exile 1.
Yeah, I think that's John's point.
So I think I think I exist outside of that, and I think that's why for me I'm like, oh, 2's great.
And that ARPG community is always hard to serve, because I think they wish the player base was probably bigger than what it was, for the hardcores that they really want to serve, but they want to bring in new people, and they can't bring in new people with the slop they shovel at the hardcores. I just find the way that the hardcores who like RPGs in this decade are not to my taste, at all. Like, they just want to clear screens, go fast, and I want an adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Path of Exile 2 is like offering that more, a nicely paced adventure than like, doing just like best in slot hunt and clear screens and go 5 bajillion miles an hour and, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But if you like that stuff, that's great. But it is I think it's smaller than serving a bigger client base.
Yeah, I think so too. We're going to later talk about a game that fits into exactly what I want and why I won't be playing it until it's done. And I think it's the one John was talking about.
Yep.
And I think Bo said the exact same thing a couple of weeks ago.
I think it's one I talked about. So, but we won't spoil that. We'll spoil the World of Warcraft boss, but we're not going to spoil what we're going to talk about.
Hell no. Let's get to this story. This is interesting. John, why is Atari buying Ubisoft games?
I don't know. We're going to have to figure out why they did it. But Atari bought a couple Ubisoft franchises that have gone dormant. They bought Child of Eden,
great game.
Cold Fear,
great game.
Grow Home, Grow Up, and I Am Alive.
I've only played the first two. Child of Eden in particular, really cool JRPG turn-based thing that was way underrated. That one kind of makes sense to me, although I don't know why Atari, but yeah. But it's these were all small. Oh, Atari's been publishing for years and years and years.
I guess so, but
they're like Sega now. That's what they do.
Yeah.
Child of Eden, great. I don't know how many people know about it. Cold Fear, isn't that the one with the World War II stuff? Hold on. What is that? No, it is not. Maybe I haven't played Cold Fear. Anyway, yeah, I mean, let's see what they do with it. That tells me that Ubisoft's getting out of the small experience market, which I don't think that's a good idea, but whatever.
They got to double down on quadruple A.
Yeah. And maybe they were just like, man, we need some of that grow home money so we can sell that and make another game. I don't know what their status is. I can't tell what Ubisoft's doing.
Hey, sorry, I know this is massively distracting, but Atari is like selling hardware.
Yeah, they have a 2600 box.
Buy like all 2600. They've got a 7800.
Yeah, they have the VCS model, which is like basically a PC, but it runs everything.
I just had to say something. It's like super tingling the nostalgia nerve of like.
Have you seen the Pac-Man, the yellow Pac-Man 2600 model? Have you seen that thing?
Yeah, I saw that right on the thing, and like. They're reprinting and packaging like cartridges and stuff.
Oh yeah, they're into it. They're trying to get. This
comes from an era when those boxes were like, "What magic wonder is in this video game box?"
Oh yeah, hell yeah! Look at the little Pac-Man on top of the stick. I love that. I don't have much love for actual 2600 games, but I have a lot of love for the era, and I would take one of these. The cool thing about this device, by the way, it doesn't play the actual. Well, it'll play the 2600 version of the game if you want, but that was notoriously a piece of shit Pac-Man game. So what this does is also emulates actual arcade accuracy, and you can play real Pac-Man on it, which is pretty cool. They're doing all kinds of stuff, trying to kind of get all this stuff relived and get people excited about it, but they're also doing just straight up modern publishing and
Yeah, no, but I think it's cool that they're doing. I mean, I just don't have the money for that kind of thing. But when you're going to spend on useless collector stuff, I'm like, I want to buy all these like terrible art boxes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, cool. Anyway, sorry, it was a bit of a distraction for what we're talking about.
Kind of cool. They even have. They've got this handheld I was interested in. Is it still here, or is it's there? Obviously, but yeah. So they've got a bunch of stuff going on. I want this neon sign. That's what I want. It's badass.
That is a pretty cool neon sign.
Or I want that big one in the Blade Runner movies that is like up on the side of a building. Yeah.
I guess I'm just impressed with the number of like items they have available for purchase and stuff.
Yeah, they're owned by. I mean, they got bought out a million times back and forth originally, or for a while there. Warner Brothers owned them, and then they sold them off. And I don't know who's running it now, but it seems like they got some ideas. So. Cool.
Whenever I think Atari, I think defunct and gone. It's like, no, not the case at all.
They're around. Okay, they're publishing Bubsy 4D, which also comes out soon, by the way. Oh, and your Legacy collection of Mortal Kombat published by Atari. You know that, John?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yep.
Yeah, they've got big names here. That remake of System Shock 2, that's them. Missile Command Delta, I didn't play, but I heard it was all right. These roller coaster games are getting redone. These are obvious.
I played that Yars Rising game. That game was pretty good.
Dude, Yars Rising is rad. I didn't know you had that. That game's awesome. I played that. Lunar Lander's real good. I played that, the new Beyond one. Yeah, they got cool shit. I don't know about Bubsy 4D, though. Maybe. I hated Bubsy, but whatever. Maybe I'm wrong. Bo, you had a story here about the Night Rain business for fans of Night Rain. What's going on?
Yeah, just a quick mention. I haven't checked in. So remember they made these Everdark bosses that were harder versions of bosses, and I did like the first 3, and then I've been playing other games, so I didn't. I haven't been playing it because I played a lot early on. I pretty much got all the achievements. I'm pretty much done, even though technically there's still bosses for me to beat. So to my surprise, I'm like, there's still working on Night Rain stuff. It's getting a 3rd difficulty tier.
Oh my gosh!
Basically, Night Rain's going to be M+. Like it's going to in a year from now, it's going to be like, so there's a Night Rain plus 14 to do. Whatever. They just keep going because now there's a 3rd. For like a genre, because Elden Ring is funny because it's like there's one difficulty, like just play the game and get good. Everyone's like, we have an easier mode for those. It's like no. And Night Rain's just like continually cranking up the difficulties. So that's cool. I don't know much details, but I'm just happy that a game I like is getting constant updates and attention.
And this is a Souls-like. Just kidding. I just said that to be irritating. Forget it.
Yeah, no, it's fun. It's funny.
Yeah.
So, it is. I'm going to start calling these games Rain likes.
Multiplayer focused, really hard co-op adventures are now Rain.
I mean, we should call them WoW likes because they really are just dungeons with hitboxes instead of alt tab targeting or whatever.
Sure,
they're basically just WoW dungeons.
Well, that's exciting though. I'm glad the fan base is. I mean, they seem happy. You're happy. They're happy.
I'm very happy. I'm a big fan of this game. It's one of my main games. I think I just think about it and love it so much. And and it's getting an endless mode, which.
Oh,
I'm also curious to see what that's going to look like.
Sounds grindy, but maybe it'll be great. You never know.
That's it. Night Rain's awesome.
Yeah. How about this one? I love this story because I want it to be true. There are unfounded rumors, so this is early, but unfounded rumors of specs for a possible Steam Machine 2. Another stab by Valve to try to do it. Could be fake, but maybe it's real. Personally, I would love this. I want my next... I may even do it to this PC. I am this close to gutting that thing of Windows and putting a good Linux distro and Proton and anything else on there I need to do games. I'm this close.
And like slap it to a TV or just keep it as part of your PC
Just keep
setup?
my PC setup. I only use that machine for gaming anyway. So it's not like I would need it, worry about any of this production stuff. It's all being done on a Mac. But that thing, I would love to rid my life of Windows 11. And I would do it tomorrow if it made sense. Maybe it's time and maybe some, you know what, if you're out there listening, you're like some kind of big Linux head and you think I can just do this now and it's, I got an Intel i7 or i9, whatever it is. I know there's NVIDIA issues with a lot of the Linux distros, but I think a lot of that's been taken care of these days. Yeah, Bazite I've heard is really good, or Bazit, however you say it, Bazite. I hear that's a really good way to go. I just don't know what the current thing is, and I need to do a little more research, I guess. But
no, and I'm on Windows 10 still, and I'm getting those emails about Windows 11 because end of life is coming soon, and I'm not spending money on Windows 10.
Yeah,
to extend it just for a year.
Oh yeah.
So I gotta like shit or get off the pot in terms of updating, and the only thing that's holding me back. So you don't use audio. You'd use Audition. That's a DAW. I mean,
I used to use it. I don't use it now. I have a whole different setup that I use now.
Okay. But are you like concerned about like VSTs and stuff that the drivers are really just made for Windows most of the time?
Again, it's only going to affect gaming because I don't use it for anything else. That PC is gaming 100%.
So all your podcast productions like on the Apple platform?
All of it's on my Mac Studio in here. Yeah. So I don't have to worry about any of that stuff. All I have to do, the only thing I'd use them in concert is when I'm capturing for streaming, I'll capture it over here. Basically, it's second PC streaming is the end result of it. But it's the same setup I'm using to talk to you guys. So,
I can set up a dual boot, right? Like, I don't have to just pick like...
You could boot into Windows, boot into Linux, sure.
Yeah, and just like, so that I'm not like, just out. These things take time. That's part of why, even though it's like it's never been easier to like format and install an OS, it still takes time to like transfer your data to a backup drive. Make sure you got everything.
Yeah, but see, in my case, it won't matter at all. Like all my Steam stuff's all saved in the cloud. All my other Game Pass.
It sounds like it's just a gaming transition for you. Yeah,
that's it.
For me, like there's a more overhead, but I am.
Oh, there's way more. Yeah,
because 11 is just a non-starter. I hope people at Microsoft are listening to this. They got to do something about.
Oh, I think they're digging a hole bad right now.
State of like, it's just not consumer friendly. I don't buy an operating system to be advertised to or get your experiments on there, and it's not one of your network computers that belongs to me.
Yeah,
my computer belongs to me.
The future
on there belongs to me.
Future's going to get weird.
I'm inviting you into my house. Your computer is not yours to claim.
This is the Schwartz house.
Sorry,
you are just a guest. Yeah. Damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you paid for that guest. That's the other thing. Well, I guess
a demarcation point where it becomes my property, and you're on my network.
Yeah, I don't like where they're headed, but maybe they'll change course and it'll all be fine. I don't know. They've had a problem. They tried this with 8, and 8 was terrible, and they changed course, and arguably 10 was a gigantic step in the right direction, and 7 was arguably better, but at least. With 8, with 9 or whatever.
I have no complaints about 10. I've used 10 since I think. Oh gosh, I've had 10 for as long as it's been out. I think I got it like close to launch, even like 15 years or something like that.
Yeah, I was excited about 10 at the time.
Fine, and I've never had a complaint, but I hear all kinds of shit about 11, and I don't want it.
They skipped 9, which I've still never quite understood why they skipped 9.
Oh, it was because they wanted to have I think it was like a marketing decision to make it like simple and bold. Didn't Apple drop that, or they had Apple 10?
Well, they had OS 9, Mac OS 9, and then 10 became the new standard, and then 10 just got new names. So technically, OS 10 is still OS 10. They just are, they call it like, what is the current one? Tacoma or whatever.
It's just iOS, and there's a version number, right? Like it's not part of the marketing in a big way.
Well, and now they call it Mac OS. On the Mac in particular, forgetting about the phone. Like in the phone case, they just now, this new rollover will be iOS 26 to match the year, not the version. So they're going to start doing that on there. On the Mac end, they still do it based on names of famous, national parks or California lakes or whatever it is. Yeah.
I guess at a certain point, the numbers get ridiculous. So it's not, the marketing's not advantageous anymore.
Yeah. Benjamin says in the chat, and I thought I remembered this too, but I thought Windows 10 was supposed to be kind of what Apple did, which is like 10 is the new thing. We iterate on this, and it's always called 10 : something cool, and we add new features, but they're all free, and you go from there. And they kind of did do that with 11, except the features they're adding nobody wants. In fact, they're intrusive. They're annoyed by them. They don't want to be pushed to put edge on everything. They don't want to be constantly bugged about Copilot or freaking Teams or all this other shit.
I got Copilot installed on my system without being asked this week.
Yeah.
I don't install it.
So it's one area where I'm going to give it to Apple because they aren't doing that on Mac OS. Will they one day? Maybe. But they've kept it the way I like it, which is the core OS and its functionality is all there. My stuff runs. I don't get bugged. I'm not looking at a bunch of ads. I don't see any of that shit. So I think Apple... Sorry, go ahead.
To relate it back to the story, are you going to wait for the Steam machine to be announced?
I guess that's I guess that's how we started off on this tangent. I want to hear what that is. If it's really a like Steam Deck levels of effort on their part to truly change the landscape of what people can expect from a dedicated box like this, whether this is, we don't know anything about it. Like, is it a desktop box? Is it meant for a TV? The first Steam machines were kind of a weird hybrid. Like, we don't know. But whatever it is, we know probably it will be Proton/Linux based, and that it will be focused on top-notch emulation when it needs to be, but also encourage more direct Linux development. Like, I am all for that. So I want to see what this is. We just don't know yet. So could be fake.
Sorry,
May not be anything.
Like participate.
Yeah, sorry, John. We had a bit of the go around. You know what? Now we have the ultimate question. John, Steam Machine 2. You doing it or what? What's going on?
I don't know. Probably not.
I mean, it's just a rumor. I think it's more just for speculation that we're like,
Yeah.
I got blueberry in my hair.
Here's my thought. You have a what?
There's a blueberry in his hair.
I popped the blueberry in my mouth, but I think a piece of skin on the blueberry lingered on my finger. And I just brushed my hair back, and then it left the blueberry in my hair, and I could see it, and I'm like, got distracted.
That was what we call a Bo Schwartz moment, people at home.
Just the blueberry in the hair moment.
I got a blueberry in my hair.
Never forget. Never forget. Never surrender. All right. Sorry, John. You were saying.
I don't know. I got completely lost as soon as I realized what Bo said. I was ready to go, and then I went blueberry in the hair.
Yeah.
I apologized for running him off the road, invited him to come back on the road, and then ran him off the road again. Sorry.
Yeah. So this is interesting.
I didn't mean to be fair. It's just what happened. Okay.
That's just the state of the blueberry.
Indeed.
I mean, I feel like I think about it in terms of like PlayStation or Xbox and how it's like Sony, I know, still doing its thing. Switch is like doing awesome. Switch 2, I think. And Xbox is just trying to be everywhere. That there's a spot where like Xbox really messes up and is like, yeah, we're going to be everywhere and we're going to license out our consoles. And Steam's like, thanks for making space for us. And boom. And just like eats their lunch like kapow style, you know? But,
yeah. And if they can take the market by surprise a little bit like they did with the Steam Deck, certainly not the first handheld, but the application of it is like your Steam library on the go. You don't even have to buy new games. Like that sales pitch and it running as well as it does, even to this day. That's a big freaking deal, man. There's
a new sheriff in town over at Steam. Like Gabe, I think he's out of gaming. I think he's in the yacht business, right?
I think he's still involved as much.
He bought the super yacht company.
Yeah, the interview I heard says that he spends most of his time on his boat, which is where he lives now. He does a bunch of boat shit, invests in a bunch of boat stuff. I think you're right. He did buy into some yacht thing.
How much time do you have to run your video game company that's like insanely huge? If you're like, I live on the boat, I spend all my time on the boat, I bought a boat company.
I think he's got,
like,
he's head of the board.
Transition. I think clearly there's another team working on stuff, and Gabe's a mascot at this point.
Well, absolutely, he's handed the reins to a bunch of really smart people who run things day to day. But I think he's still considered not just the figurehead and founder, but the what's the word? He's got the vision that they're all feeding off of, and I think that's still pretty important over there. I think if he either passed away or left completely and had no day to day involvement, I think things would get weird.
Yeah.
You know, and it's still not. It's still privately owned, so
we can speculate. I just wonder if like we're going to see some interesting moves. Like Steam Deck was like super successful.
Yeah,
Steam Deck,
big deal.
Out of all the hardware they've ever done, because they've done hardware and it's been like, yeah, it's cool, we like it, but like not mainstream. But Steam Deck, feeling a little mainstreamy.
Yeah, it did really well.
Pushing mainstreamy.
It also changed. It also created a whole new category, and everybody tried to jump onto it. All these other Lenovo's and ROG and
innovator,
everything.
I suppose. Even though Switch technically I think was first, but
it's true.
Switch, but I think Steam brought along everyone else because
I think Steam showed that it doesn't have to be a Nintendo thing.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Which I think is hard to do.
Yeah.
Actually,
and now I feel
worked.
like with that many people, I think Steam becoming more and more of a household name to like non-PC, type people, like because I know regular people who now know what a Steam Deck is and now understand that Steam is just like Nintendo.
Yeah,
it's the perfect time to launch a machine that competes and takes Xbox and Sony down a peg in terms of being console dominant.
I would love it. And you time it right. And I don't know. I just like disruption. It makes for innovation and competition. It's good.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like I find, I don't know what the outcome's going to be. It's just a rumor, but I just find we like to speculate on those things, and I thought it was interesting. So
yeah, good stuff. Well, it leads us straight into our break. When we come back from the break, dear Martha, we got a score going. We got a contest that's happening. People love it, so we're doing it.
I heard we have another special thing too.
Oh shit! Did John leak something to you? John looks surprised by your.
No.
Oh, I know what he's talking about.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. He means later in the show.
Oh.
Okay. It's in the notes.
Oh.
Sorry, I shouldn't have interrupted you. You please summarize what's going to happen.
Yeah, I guess I should tell you that what we're going to do is learn a bunch of things after we come back. I don't even know what they are all entirely. So sorry. What are you gonna do? What are you saying?
Okay. No, I don't want to be the one to announce it. It's fine.
Is there a thing I'm supposed to announce that I don't know about?
We have content from someone who we haven't seen in a little while. From Jamie.
Oh, we got a mashup. Yeah. Not to oversell it. It's actually a classic. He didn't make a new one. It's an old one, but we're gonna play.
I wanted to make a joke about how Core's been around long enough that now that we have Core Classic now.
Yeah, we do.
Like there's World of Warcraft Classic, and now there's Core Classic for the people who want the original style.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and I hear rumor that the John Show is on during the break. So
yeah, John Show's starting now.
Yeah, John Show they're starting very soon. Yeah, as soon as John.
I do actually have to take advantage of the break, so it's going to be a shorter John Show. But yes, we'll be.
There's
back
always the
with
John Show. Don't worry, it doesn't leave forever. It just stays temporary. That's going to be that till we get back. We'll be back in a minute. Stay tuned. Guys in there now.
Hey, you want to see something? I don't know if you want this to be part of the show, so I'll ask you. I'll show it to you now.
Okay, show it to me.
I went and got this off the doorstep while I was.
I love that controller. I have that one.
Look at that. No, this is new.
I know. Well, I have the Pro 2. It looks just like it. But I love that style of controller. It's so cool.
Look at it. It's so nice.
Did you get this for your Switch?
I got it for my Switch, but I think it might end up being for my PC, and then I might have to get another one that I wait forever
Yeah,
for.
you can use it for anything, so it's awesome. That's a great controller.
I just got it.
Yeah.
I just got it, man. I love 8-bit do.
They're great.
I'm opening this now and
just keep opening that up. You can just go for it. Hey everybody, we're back. We've returned, and John's opening a box, and it's great because everybody loves a box. And John
loves a box.
Everybody loves opening one.
You gotta get into it. The Amazon truck comes. The show must take a break and let me open a box.
Yeah, he's got a box, got a controller in there. Very excited about it.
I got it. Should I hold it up?
Hold it up. Let's take a look.
The people who do the video.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love a controller. Oh shit, the condom. All right.
Oh man. Oh look, it's got something on the sticks. It looks funny.
Yeah, it looks like eyeballs. Take those off there. Oh, it's not a Muppet.
Take that off.
Yeah, look at that
controller. Oh,
yeah.
It's got a thing on the button.
I can feel the non-drifting Hall Effect sticks now.
Oh, it looks so good.
Yeah, they're starting to make Hall Effect keyboards now, and I'm so tempted to try one. They're basically analog magnetic keys. Oh man,
I'm holding it in my hand. I gotta say, this feels really good.
Yeah, it's a great controller. You're gonna love that thing. Well done, 8-Bit Do. You don't sponsor us, but we sure sponsor you or something.
Yeah, please give us some money. We keep recommending you.
Yeah, that'd be great. All right, we're back, and it's time for Dear Martha. Time for John to test me and Bo in our knowledge medal and see how we do. Currently, I think we're pretty close in score, but I'll let John tell you where we're at. John, what's up? What's going on?
Yeah, hello. Welcome to Dear Martha. It's a game show for now. And right now, the score is Scott with 3.5 points. Bo with 4 points. He took the lead last week. And the way this works, if you haven't ever heard it before, is I'm going to read a Dear Martha letter in the style that we have always done. But somewhere in this Dear Martha letter, there's going to be a factual inaccuracy that Bo and Scott have to discover and correct.
Perfect. Bo, you're muted, just so you know. You may want to unmute. There you go.
Well, that explains things.
Yeah, why we haven't responded. I saw your mouth moving, and I went, "Oh, I bet Bo's been trying to say shit."
I spent the whole time I'm like, smell it, John, smell it, smell the controller.
Oh, smell the controller. Let's see.
Yeah, smell it. Take a whiff. Does it have that new controller smell?
Yeah, it does have a smell. I don't know if I like it, but it smells pretty good. This is like a weird SNES PlayStation hybrid.
Smells like cheap labor and lack of regulation.
Oh, so good.
That's great.
I love the smell of capitalism in the morning.
That's right. It's everywhere. All right. Well, excellent news. Let's get this going. His half-point lead is looking pretty tasty to me. I'm going to try to beat him today. I'll play your music. Hold on 1 second. Here it is right now.
My dearest Martha, I have about 30 minutes to write this letter, so I have to pick something that is super easy, not obscure, and well known by everybody. So let's talk about Pilot Wings 64. That's right, Nintendo's 1996 follow-up to the SNES game Pilot Wings, and the precursor to the sequel Pilot Wings Resort. Pilot Wings 64 was a launch title in the United States, along with Super Mario 64. The game allowed players to take to the skies in various ways, like a hang glider, a rocket belt jetpack, and a gyrocopter complete with missiles. It also included activities like skydiving, being turned into a human cannonball, and to bounce around on spring boots. There was also a Birdman mode that would let you fly around with bird wings to freely explore the stages. Easily the best stage in the game, in my opinion at least, was Little States, a miniature depiction of the United States of America, complete with lots of fun Nintendo Easter eggs. You could visit cities like New York and Los Angeles, refuel in Florida. But the best was if you shot Mount Rushmore with the gyrocopter's rockets, George Washington's face would turn into Mario. The game was generally well received and sold well, but the series wouldn't be seen again for almost 15 years. For me, I'll always remember sailing through the air while being serenaded by the Nintendo 64 equivalent of porn music. Yours in this life and the next, Goose Lives 64.
Okay, Goose Lives 64. Now, I've already prepared this for visual for the audience, so if you're here live or watching this, you can see our guesses and our tweaks and our so on. I had this game day one, so it is absolutely what you say it is, a launch title, this and Mario. I remember people were mad because it was the only two games you could get.
You didn't get Pilot Wings Resort day one?
No, that would have been two. When did that was late in the SNES lifespan.
That title made me laugh. I'm like, Resort.
Yeah, it was pretty dumb. I don't remember playing that first one, but okay. I think I have a first buzz in. It's about
Scott,
this
go
right
ahead.
here. It's let me save that so people can see. I don't think there was a Birdman mode.
Scott, there was absolutely a Birdman mode.
Damn it.
I thought you had it this time.
I thought I did too. Okay. No
Picked
Birdman
an easy
mode.
one for sure. I've never played a Pilot Wings game.
Oh, you should. They're fun. It's
The
basically
SNES one was a box with a lot of balls on it.
yeah, a lot of balls.
There's a lot of balls on it.
And it was all mode 7 graphic scaling stuff. It was pretty ugly.
I remember seeing it at the Blockbuster and stuff, but I don't think I ever pulled the trigger. Not a once.
Oh my gosh, dude! Someone in the chat
balls,
says Goose.
look at what I can use as a stick on this.
Oh
this
yeah,
BEAU
that's the
controller.
other thing they did is the sticks are swappable now.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that little ball.
I'm getting the new one. Damn you! I'm getting it. Someone in the chat says Goose Lives 64 died. That's not it, is it?
Goose died in the movie Top Gun, but there is a character in Pilot Wings 64 named Goose, and he lives.
Okay, so that's not it. All right.
They cut off characters in Pilot Wings.
I feel like this is going to be one of those answers like last time where it was like an obvious thing if you're really paying attention to the details.
I mean, do you remember visiting New York and Los Angeles?
I remember the little USA map stuff. Yes.
Do you remember refueling in Florida?
No, I don't remember that. But I mean, since there's no limits here, we could just buzz in again and say that. Is it refueling in Florida?
Is that an official buzz-in?
I don't know.
question?
Bo, I'll let you choose that one since you haven't had one. Do you want to do that one?
Yeah, okay, sure. Refueling in Florida didn't happen.
No, there was a place you could refuel your gyrocopter in Florida. It was nice. It was a way to continue to play as much as you wanted.
Damn it.
If you shoot Mount Rushmore with the gyrocopter's rockets, George Washington's face turns into Mario. Are you sure? We sure it's George Washington and not someone else? I assume the Mario turning is.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's a good take on this.
Is that an official buzz-in answer?
I think so. Right, Bo?
I'm Scott. I guess. Okay, sure. It's a buzz-in answer. It's not George Washington. It's another face.
That is incorrect.
Damn
It
it.
is George Washington's face that is replaced on.
I'm happy it's
Rushmore.
incorrect. I'm rooting for Scott. He played Pilot Wings.
I did. Well, I can't remember this.
I didn't.
I don't know.
I can't get any of this. I don't think.
Series wouldn't be seen again for almost 15 years. Oh, that's where it is. There is no follow-up. We haven't had one since.
Incorrect. Pilot Wings Resort came out on the 3DS.
Oh, I was thinking of the SNES.
But was it 15 years? Maybe it was.
Yeah, it was about 15 years.
Yeah, all right.
I always remember sailing through the air while being serenaded by the Nintendo 64 equivalent of porn music. Well, that's a good take. So couldn't.
I mean, it's also kind of subjective, right?
Do you want to hear the Pilot Wings 64?
Do you have it?
Hold on, let me find it while you guys look.
Okay.
Pilot Wings 64 Birdman music.
That means something. Wii Sports. Let's see. Bounce around spring boots. Were there spring boots? Were there missiles?
I'm not entirely sure if it was the Birdman music that I thought sounded porny, but I found the Birdman music, so I will find out if it did sound porny or not right along with you.
Okay. While we're thinking
it's in the Discord.
Okay, it's in the Discord. Let's play it. I'm going to ask you about what I just highlighted after we hear it. Here we go. It's pretty porny. Oh, I forgot just how porny it is. Let me skip ahead.
Oh my god, I feel like.
Hey, baby.
Ma'am, I have your pizza.
I've got your pizza right here. You know what? This is going to be our new background for a minute. We're turning off Martha. Okay. John, how about this one? Zing, bing, bing. I'm doing it. Gyrocopter complete with missiles. Do not remember that at all.
The gyrocopter did come with missiles.
Shit.
Yeah, for a game this chill, you could shoot some freaking missiles.
I am so not.
Are we going to give up?
Bo, let's each take one more turn.
Tap out. I didn't play it at all. I've got nothing. Maybe it's a year or something. 1996 follow-up.
96 was definitely
96 was
the
Super
right
Mario
year.
with the 64.
Yeah,
so.
definitely the right year. So that part's right.
Is it beep? You spelled hand glider as hang glider.
Isn't it hang glider?
It will never be spelling. I had 30 minutes before the show started. It's not spelling related.
Okay.
Oh shit.
At least I got something.
No, I'm glad you tried.
Because I know I've called it hang glider, but I know it's a hand glider.
To John's credit, I also spell it that way and never knew that was any different.
It's not hand glider?
I thought it was hang glider.
It is hang glider. You hang from it.
Isn't it?
Am I just doubling down on being super wrong?
Maybe.
Yeah, hang gliding is an air sport. Oh, I thought it was hand gliding.
Well, hey, look, the segment is educational.
Yeah, it sure is.
Okay, well, maybe it's the music that made me think of hand gliding, okay?
Oh, I think I may have found it. If this isn't it, I give up.
Okay.
I think that you say here that for me, I'll always remember sailing through the air while being serenaded by the Nintendo 64 equivalent of porn music. You're only given this in the menus. You don't hear music while you're out floating around. It was kind of weirdly quiet.
Oh, no, you do. This is literally you're flying around as Birdman music.
Shit. I give up. I have no idea.
All right.
Yeah, I'm out.
That is a give up. I almost gave 0.5 points, but it was just not right enough. The error is with
George Washington's testicles, not his face.
But the best was if you shot Mount Rushmore with the gyrocopter's rockets, George Washington's face would turn into Mario. This is technically not correct because they simply replaced George Washington's face with Mario, and if you shot it with rockets, the Mario face would turn into Wario.
Oh, it did?
Well,
Yep.
Scott, how did you not know this?
I know. This is my fault.
Mario's face.
This is my
George
fault.
Mario's face.
That's my fault.
Listen to this music.
Hold on, I just got a PM from somebody. Please tell this guy named Knickers says, please tell Bo to talk into his mic. Is he quiet today for people?
Am I quiet? Hello.
You're directional, right? Yeah, you're just talking into it. You're fine. Don't worry about it. I don't know why he's doing it. Why would you do it here? Just say it in the chat. All right, it doesn't matter.
Can we turn it up? How's this? Is this much better now? Can everyone hear me?
Wow,
Gosh,
that got really loud.
so loud.
Yeah, that got real loud real quick. I think you were okay. I don't know
back down.
what people are talking about. All right. It might be on the.
Is he listening to an older episode? Maybe he's watching.
Maybe. I don't know. It's weird. You sound fine to me. Okay,
right.
John. Two things. One, thank you for reintroducing us to this amazing music. And B,
just
two,
chill to this. Listen.
Yeah, it's really good. I mean, let's turn it up a little. Oh yeah. Hey, I'm kind of hot. Your apartment's kind of hot. Take off your shirt then.
Mind if I slip into something more comfortable?
I ordered the pizza. I guess we'll just stay in this kitchen and wait for it to arrive.
You wanted it with extra sausage.
And then Alexander was born. All right, that's the end of that. Well done, everybody. That was great. Let's move on now to our week in gaming. We played some games, and I'm glad I was semi-included in the shared play this week, even though it didn't really happen for me. I installed it because of the same excitement, but just haven't had a chance to play it yet. But No Man's...
You just installed it? That's the extent of
Well, I got far enough to install it, like, literally, I don't know, 20 minutes before the show. I wasn't going to get much done. Why is that so funny?
You're really pushing the boundary on what constitutes a shared play, I think.
Well, yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I didn't really play it, but I did install it. But you guys...
I'm just being picky for the jokes. They don't,
No, it's all good. But you guys played a bunch, I assume, or I hope, of this new No Man's Sky update, which is pretty rad, turns out.
Well, I think Bo and I are in a similar boat with this, which is they put a new update out. There's a new update to No Man's Sky, which is not surprising. This is a regular occurrence.
Yeah.
And they added something that I think the last time I talked about Starfield and No Man's Sky, I think I literally said the one thing that I love about Starfield that I wish would come to No Man's Sky is they have kind of that middle class ships where you can walk around inside the ship and it's
ship
not
builder.
like a little fighter. It's not a giant capital ship. It's kind of in that middle ground.
Yeah.
Well, they did it. They added, they added, are they calling it Corvette class? Is that what they're calling it?
I think so.
So it's this middle grade of ship that you can put on autopilot. You can walk around. You can do multiplayer in it where people take on different positions within the ship. You can Millennium Falcon this business is basically what we're looking at here. You're not in an X-Wing anymore. You're in the Falcon.
You can design the ship, right? You can put it together.
That's the other crazy thing is this is not just there's a bunch of pre-mades that you get to just run around in. You actually do get to build this ship. And that's pretty awesome too. However, like every time No Man's Sky does an update, I felt the need to start over from the very beginning. So I have seen approximately none of this new content because I'm too busy learning how to survive on my first world. That said, man, every time I get back into No Man's Sky, I'm like, this game looks so good. What did they do to this game? It looks so much better than I remember. I love this.
They do improve
how
it every
many
time.
updates you didn't check out yet that you're also accumulatively checking out? Like, there's new buildings. So I, for the first time ever, also started a new character.
Yeah.
It's been so long, and the game is so fundamentally different. I want, it's almost like playing the sequel, except it's the same game. I want the A to Z, remember everything experience that the game does for you. And it does it really well now. It just slowly sort of introduces you to each item and stuff. So I did it too. And there's I know it didn't come in this update. There's this new building on the planets you can find and stuff. It's kind of nuts. But the best part is those Corvettes. You know how when you're on a planet you can see ships fly by?
Yeah.
You can see the Corvettes fly by. And I'm like,
yeah, I saw one of them go
spaceship.
by.
Oh my God.
So wait a minute. You guys okay, so hold on. You started over too then? And you got the new content?
I started over too. So I technically can't see the new content. However, the reason I started over is because I haven't played in 12 updates. It's just when I now log into that character, I'm just overwhelmed, and I have all this currency, all my gear's outdated. It's at a point where it's untenable. I may still log in, but there's been plenty of updates that have come and gone for No Man's Sky, and I've not felt the desire to play. I'll tell you what got me, which is everything John said. I don't remember if you mentioned this, but also the ship is a co-op ship.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
He did.
There's things to do with you and your friends to operate the ship. I don't know exactly what that entails, but I'm like, oh, we can actually do this multiplayer Sea of Thieves business. I'm curious about how extensive that is. So anyways, I got kind of excited to check it out. Decided to start a new character, and like I played 8 hours. And like John, it's like I gotta do the normal game stuff too. So
that's my question? Is this gated? Tell you
it's cash gated. So you have 3 currency types.
Yeah,
units, nanites, and quicksilver. Quicksilver is just for cosmetics, no big deal.
Right.
Nanites are the rare stuff that are for like your tech upgrades.
Right.
And units are like gold, like the common currency.
Tons of that once you're in the game for a while.
The Corvette pieces were very expensive. Just the cockpit alone was 1.5 million units, and I'm at the start of the game. So
yeah, you don't have that.
There's ways to make money, that unit money, like really easy by just buying cheap in one system and going to another system, or farming a bunch of rare resource. I'm just not quite there yet, and I'm not speed running. I'm sort of taking it all in because there's lots of new things. You're showing the new build menu, which is way better. Last time I played, it was that old ass thing you have to tab around 15 sub menus with and find your thing. That new construction menu, so good. I want to build now.
Well, this thing this is new though, right? There was no construction menu before.
Yeah, but you can build in more ways than just the ship. Like you can build bases.
Oh, did they retrofit all that? That's interesting.
The whole construction menu is different. It plays more like Valheim or Enshrouded. Like a big menu comes up, you pick the item, you place it. Whereas before, it was just
great.
It was just a little band on the bottom.
Yeah,
and you couldn't mouse pick what you wanted. You had to even though you're playing mouse and keyboard, you had to play it like it was a controller. And oh no.
Oh my gosh, I wish I would have had that on camera right then. You should see what those eyebrows go weird when you get about to sneeze. They go like way up high.
I muted. I actually muted at the time. It might have made more sense for everyone. It was a really bad sneeze.
Audio, it's gonna sound so funny because Bo's just gonna be in the middle of a sentence, then all of a sudden go, "Oh no!"
Oh
and
no!
Then just dead.
It's like the last thing we hear from Bo was an "Oh no."
Oh no!
I wanted to spare everybody, but
damn.
This update, I'm like, this is the one. This is exciting. Oh my god, multiplayer, shipbuilding, giant ships, all the other ships they added that I've never seen before. By the way, you can upgrade your ships now. You can customize those ships.
Yeah.
I looked at all the menus and panels and stuff and went I'm on the game loop. That whole reward thing where you're like, man, I need to do some stuff to get the thing so I can do the thing. But the Corvettes are very expensive. The cockpit alone was 1.5 million, and that's for the noob cockpit that they're going to start you off with. There is a quest to help guide you through it, right? But so I think what they're going to do is give you a basic Corvette, and then you can, as you play the game, get better pieces of Corvette gear and customize. And it looks like there's a lot of flexibility. Plus, they added 0G to the game. So you can also skydive from space onto a planet now. And
you can get hold on a second. I thought you could just go fly around your ship. You can actually get out and go all the way to a surface?
So both are true. You can just get out of your ship and hang out outside the ship like freeform, like an astronaut floating in space.
Right.
But also you can park it near the atmosphere and just dive off the ship into the atmosphere.
Dude. All right.
Yeah.
I guess I saw that in the video, but it wasn't ringing a bell. I guess I didn't take that serious.
It wasn't the main feature, but I watched it 7 or 8 times because I was like, oh man, this is the one. This is the update. And there's all the other stuff they've added. Combat, space combat, when I shoot ships and they blow up, they actually go kaboom, and it doesn't feel light and flighty. It actually feels combat feels a little meatier.
Yeah, they've improved all that stuff. All that stuff.
Yeah, so it's still the same game. I'm still I don't know anyone's language. I gotta ask every geck in existence what a word means. So that stuff's still there. But it's okay. But it's they didn't change this too much. But even the menus and the quests seem more refined. And it seems like you don't have to do quite as much to get some of that stuff off the ground.
Yeah.
And there's the whole Nexus system, which that I knew about, but it seems like everything's streamlined and good, and there's lots of cosmetics to buy and stuff. I don't know, man. No Man's Sky really hitting right now. We'll talk about other games I played, but I was like, I've been playing WoW, and I was kind of done, so I was doing all the quests, and I'm like, I really should play something relevant. I was having a hard time pulling myself away, and now I'm like, who cares about that game? I want to play No Man's Sky. So I'm like very happily into playing the game right now. So that's cool.
That's great. So John, you're similar situation, except you just got a little further to go, I guess, to get the cash you need to start building.
Yeah, I mean, I the problem is I kept jumping between my last save because, man, I have a cool ship from one of the community events, and it should be known they are going to do a special. They're going to do a special event around this tier of ship. It hasn't started yet. But, you know, they do those limited time expedition type things where it's like, hey, get in. We're going to give you a bunch of quests that'll fast track you in experiencing whatever it is we've added, and then that does eventually become stuff that carries over into the main game. In fact, it kind of just rolls into a normal game with that stuff. So that might be a good pathway in, but it's not live yet. But I did hear they're going to do one. I just don't know when that starts. So if you do want to fast track experience with this, I would maybe wait for that to start, but I'm more than happy to jump in and play again because it's just fun to play around. Like, even though I'm not doing the stuff that I got in to do, I just love messing around in No Man's Sky. And every time I get into it, I think, oh my gosh, this game looks so much better than I thought. And just they've done so much work to it. Stuff that I forgot about. You know, last time I played, I got into the exploring derelict ships that had been taken over by aliens and stuff like that. And that was a cool mode that had been in the game for a while that I hadn't checked out. It's not like a fully fleshed first or third person shooter, but it's a fun distraction that nets you a lot of money. And the only thing that bums me out a little bit is the update before this, they revamped the bones. So one of the best ways you used to be able to make money in this game is to find planets that have like ancient bones buried on it and sell those, and they sold for a ton.
Yeah, they were
well
great.
They've now completely reworked that, and there's a whole like archaeological make my way through that word system where you can create skeletons and display them and all sorts of stuff. They made it much more like than just, I found a bone and I sold it.
Yeah.
Which is neat, except that's how I was making money. And now they don't pay you nearly as much money for that. I think
now there's a feature I saw. I was watching some other videos. I don't know much about it. All I know is apparently, I think the update before you can become a mayor.
Oh, of your little town, yeah.
Well, not your little town. I think of an existing town. Like I don't know the details. I think.
Well, there's a whole town management thing, but I don't know how much of it is you have to start or you inherit.
Like
I don't know.
You
how that
build
works.
your own base, and it can have people in it, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what the mayor business. There's so many. Like I said, there's new buildings. Like there's just a new tower. I couldn't tell you what updated came in. There's a panel. There's Gek in there, and I talked to them, and there's a panel there. And it told me some weird stuff about the Korvax, and I'm like, I don't know if I did this right. Like, what is this building? I don't have any idea. I guess I'll just move on.
Can you imagine if this came out in this state in 2016, what we would think of this game? You know
I mean, it's not recognizable. I played it not right at launch, but, maybe a year after, and there's just so much. Like, I think there's even there's a mech you can ride. Like, they made Exocraft, which was like trucks and stuff, but now there's like actually a mech, and I'm like, oh my god, a mech! I want. Like, I want to do everything right away, but I don't want to log into my, what's effectively like a hacked character, like a money hacked character at this point.
Oh, it's effectively what happens. You could do the creative mode if you really want to just bum rush to see what the tools are like and then go back and start over.
No, I just mean even my existing character. Because it's like I could log in and try it all, but I feel like I really need to connect with the game. And for that, I have to start at the beginning.
Nothing wrong with that.
And like, honestly, I'm looking for, I can't wait to log in tonight. Like, as soon as we're done, I'm going to make dinner and then I'm going to log in and play. Like, I can't. Oh, it's Friday. I think, no, it's Thursday. Okay, I can play. Raid's tomorrow.
Oh, you have Raid. Yeah. World of Warcraft, everybody. You may have heard of it.
But No Man's Sky. Oh my God. It's a good game.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad. I can't wait to launch it. I will play it tonight as well, myself. I installed it with full intentions, and I'm going out of town this weekend. I'm taking it on my Steam Deck, and you know where it plays real good? Steam Deck, that's where.
Oh, I gotta get in some VR No Man's Sky.
Oh, do that. Yeah, we need to review we got to catch back up on everyone's favorite space MMO.
Yeah.
They keep dropping little hints from when they do these updates, and they have what's his name, Sean Murphy? No, what's his name?
Murray.
Sean
Murray.
Yeah.
I always want to say Murphy.
Officer Murray.
Murphy. He always talks, and I love that guy. I love hearing him talk. I just think that guy's awesome. And but they always drop some little bits about the Take No Torch or whatever the hell the next game's called.
Light No Fire.
Light No Fire.
You don't take candle.
Take no torch, light no fire.
Oh shit! I cannot keep stuff straight.
It's so funny because you got this syllabic structure, like like long syllables.
Yeah, no, I knew it was I knew it was close, but it wasn't going to be no cigar. But anyway, they keep dropping tidbits about that and how they're co-developing some of these systems. So it's like the revamping. It sounds like this was quite a bit of work. This update, like a lot of revamping. Everything they did here touched everything. Like every system had to be looked at and tweaked and whatever to make it work. And that they've got similar ideas for how stuff's going to work in that game. And I'm just so excited for what comes out of those guys. I love it.
Yeah, they did that with so I don't remember how many updates ago it was, but they revamped the water system in No Man's Sky. And they were like, yeah, we took the one from Light No Fire.
Yeah.
And we just put it in. And it's cool to see because, like, I will say the oceans are a lot more interesting in the game as it is.
Oh, for sure. There's stuff down there now. Like,
I know Bo
stuff.
hates fishing, and that's not the point of it, but it is pretty cool to be able to kind of park your ship over water and get out and stand on top of it.
Yeah,
the theory is you do that to fish, but it's just a neat thing from a like landing on a planet. Now I'm going to go dive under the water, and then your ship's just floating up there, but then a storm comes and waves are hitting your ship while it's hovering. Like that's
one of the things cool. One of the things I do like to do in this game is the cataloging. You know, like to
you're
get
into
like
that?
all everything on a planet.
Yeah.
I think I'll have to fish to do that, and I'm like, I think I'm okay with
You're
fishing.
okay with fishing in this case?
Yeah, I don't think I'll enjoy it, but I think I'll do it because No Man's Sky is important.
What did
you might be in luck because I don't think what you catch counts towards the catalog.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, maybe you don't have to fish.
Well, maybe it vendors for a lot though. Like this game
It
has
could,
this.
yeah.
One of the things is you're always looking for those like sweet money making situations, and if it's going to be fish, then I might do it. The key thing about fishing here is there's no fishing skill like level up for 1,000 hours or super rare achievements that involve fishing. So there's fishing in Valheim. I fished like 20 times and got some food, and that was fine. That's about as much fishing as I can stomach.
Yeah.
But you know, like Sea of Thieves has fishing, but they have a fishing guild, and you need to like fish forever to level up in the fishing guild and do the fishing things to get the fishing task complete. And I'm like, please, no, thank you.
I'm flying Bo out here in the spring, and we're going to go trout fishing. That's what we're going to do. And you're going.
Oh man,
and you're going to.
My fishing skills are gone at this point, but I used to have them.
Used to have them.
I think I can still throw down with the. You know, I think I can still throw a rod.
Still throw rods. I love it. All right, well, there you go. A look at the latest state of No Man's Sky. Things are going good. All right, I'll rip through these relatively quickly so that everything I played this week is I don't have massive bits of stuff to say about them except I guess what I have. So I'll get to it. If I can get the video up, what the hell's going on here? Oh, there it is. All right, I picked up a game on sale because it looked interesting, and it was on my wish list, and I don't even remember putting it there back when it was the early goings, and I forgot about it. But then I got this note, and it said, hey, this is on sale. You want to get it. So I wanted to check it out. It is called... Stupid cursor. What is going on? There we go.
It's called
Cursor.
Stupid Cursor? What the hell is going on there?
Stupidcursor.com. No, it's called The Last Spell, and this is... a very, very cool game. Do you have this game?
This is an awesome game. Yeah, I've played this.
I couldn't remember where I'd seen this before. It must have been you, and it must have been when I put it on my wish list, I think. Because I knew I'd seen it or talked about it or something. But now that I finally got it, I get why I wanted it. This game is rad.
It is. Now it explains why I thought that title sounded familiar. I've played it.
Now, what I like about it, there's a whole lot of things I like about it. I like even just its like initial vibe of like heavy metal fantasy, dark fantasy, gritty kind of vibe. But here it is in its simplest form. It is a turn-based tactical RPG. It has got roguelike elements, some tower defense elements. You may say, Scott, I thought you hated tower defense. I do, but this is different. I'll get to that in a minute because it's not.
No,
I would call it
like
base
turtling.
defense. Tower defense is different. Tower defense is build a bunch of towers, wind people through a path
Right.
while they get shot automatically. This is base defense. It's
Right.
a real-time strategy and turn-based strategy staple that you enjoy.
Right. There you go. I think tower defense is the wrong term to apply to it.
I think I agree with that assessment.
It's made by this company called Ishtar Games, and it came out in 2023. But again, I think John talked about it, and I went, oh, I'll wishlist that, and I just forgot all about it. Anyway, it's set in this post-apocalyptic dark fantasy world. Big catastrophe problem happened because a bunch of mages unleashed a purple mist that turns everybody undead. And then your goal as the commander, you got to lead this ragtag team of like survivors, get them into hero shape essentially, and defend these other wizards that are trying to cast what is called quote unquote the last spell, the name of the game, to banish the magic and stop the undead hordes altogether. In the meantime, you have these two phases, and this part is complicated, so I'll just rip through it in a simple way. The day phase, you build up, repair defenses, walls, traps, towers, catapults, the stuff that is quote unquote tower defense-ish, defense based. You equip your heroes if you got new gear to give them. You recruit heroes, you spend resources, upgrade your haven, and so on. Then you have the phase. That's basically your like spend your progression phase. And then you have the combat phase, which is essentially nighttime. And these zombies are coming from a certain direction. You know this before you start. And before anyone gets worried, this is some kind of horde-based tower defense. It's not that at all. It's a turn-based RPG that plays out a little like Fire Emblem or something. I don't know what else to compare it to. It reminds me of Fire Emblem when I play it. And in come these guys, and they have their turns. You have your turn. Actually, you have a turn that is all your dudes decide what they're going to do. Move, take actions, attack, defend, heal, whatever they're going to do during their turn. And then it's the enemy's turn to do all the moves they're going to do. So it isn't like an initiative list. Those are the two turns, right? Which I kind of like that. And it's fast tactical combat, feels really good, very customizable characters. So you're encouraged to get all meta with like, if he has a chainsaw and the ability to heal and he can jump over shit, what will that be like in the fight? So you get to experiment with weird combinations of classes and character tactics and stuff like that. Lots of replayability, lots of strategic depth. I would call it kind of hard. It's difficult, but it's intentionally hard. It's supposed to be kind of roguelike-ish, and you do carry some stuff forward or back into battle if you lose. But you get smarter and better and all of that. I would put this firmly in the genre mostly of a turn-based tactical RPG. And with a lot of hero customization, again, the difficulty can kind of snowball if you don't, play smart. And there's quite a bit of replay value, I think, to this game, at least so far. I think this game is really cool. And I think I'm a little bummed that I forgot it was John, because you probably already explained all these things better than me, but I waited too long to play.
Sometimes a refresher is good, because I think I played this a while ago.
Yeah, it's probably been at least a couple of years for you, probably, or since we talked about it on the show anyway. I don't know the last time you played it, but rad game, and just the vibe is right, and it's got really high reviews, and I'm having a ball with this. It's really, really good so far. So grab this on sale. It's up on Steam is where I got it. The next game I played is another kind of an odd one. This came from, I want to thank CT7567. He's always giving us cool stuff here on the show. And he gave me a game called Inkshade, which I had not heard of.
Yeah.
This was new to me at the time. And
I think I own this, or I favorite. No, I don't. I saw it. Yeah, so I'm excited to hear about it.
You may end up getting this because I know we all liked Inscription, right? We were all fans of that game. This game takes, and it admittedly takes a bunch of inspiration from that. You've got this weird, mysterious pair of eyeballs in the darkness that's telling you everything. You don't know why exactly you are where you are, but you're a captain on some kind of ship, and he wants you to get somewhere. But to get somewhere, you got to beat his game. And if you played Inscription, this is all going to seem like familiar territory. The biggest difference here is graphically, it's quite different. And what you actually do in the game part of it is not a card game like Inscription was. This is more like a tactical chess game, sort of. And like the last game I just talked about, you have characters with abilities that you collect, and then you use those on this battlefield to try to keep moving further in your goal to get to the ultimate boss or whatever. And when you lose, you can walk around the cabin and do other shit. And there's like a basement to this place and a bunch of locked things and hidden figurines everywhere that then become playable figurines in the game you're playing. It's here's some actual tactical stuff. Still sort of tutorial. So once in a while his finger will come down and point at a thing and tell you how to work it or how to rotate or whatever. Your guys have hit points. They have certain abilities. You look at them and go, all right, he's got 2 hit points. He can make 2 different moves and he can move so far. And he's got one point of damage when he hits somebody. And some other character might be a werewolf, and everything he hits is 2 points of damage or multiple spaces. Think of any tactical board game type thing, and that's how those kind of rules work. It's all very dark. These levels, it's all very like mysterious and stuff. As you can see, he's looking at a keyhole there. He's not sure what it is. Anyway, these fights play out like you'd think. It's like, oh, stab, die. Okay, next guy. Stab, die. Try to stay alive as long as you can. And then if you die, it's okay because you're going to go and have other things revealed to you in the place, and you're going to be able to find more of these figures and have a better lineup next time. So you can take certain characters in, and then it will pull randomly. Think of the characters as a deck kind of, because when you go in, it deals your deck or your characters, your little pieces. So you're not going to get the same guys every time. You're going to get some selection from your collection of guys, and then you go do this fight and you rinse and repeat. The vibes are off the freaking charts cool with this thing. A lot like that other game I keep mentioning now. I forgot. Inscription. Thank you. Puzzle elements, escape room elements. Some of it, it's built around this, like I said, these little miniature figures. That's kind of the idea. And it's like, I don't know how to explain it. There's this exploration outside the table. There's this thing at the table. There's this overall progression and story that's just weird. The atmosphere is insane. Easy to pick up, deep to master, at least so far. Played this a ton. I really like it. Go look up some video though, because it's not going to. What I'm saying is going to make.
No, it seems very cool, and I think the Inscription comparison is apt.
Yeah,
it's it seems like it falls very much in that same vein, but you're playing a different game, and it's got a different style to it.
Yeah.
So
and visually or graphically, especially out in the ship while you're walking around, it's a lot more realistic than Inscription's got that kind of lo-fi PS1 kind of vibe going. This is a little bit more like, this is like walking around in Unreal or something. But there are aspects of it that are just gritty. And this dude with the eyes, he shows up in the darkest places sometimes, scares the shit out of me sometimes. But it's not done for scares. It's more like, this is mysterious and weird, and you got to find out what's going on and beat him in his own game. And, all those tropes are there. Very cool game. Big recommendation, and a huge thanks goes out to, I just forgot the name again. CT7567. Thank you for this wonderful gift. All right. Now to a game that I played 2 hours of and then stopped promptly and said, I will play the living shit out of this when this is done. We talked about it earlier. We alluded to it. I'll tell you what the game is now. The game is
Expedition 30.
No, I'm going to beat that game. In fact, I would keep playing this if it was 1.0, but this is an early access. We've talked about the game before. This is Titan Quest 2. And
okay.
Titan Quest 2, I love this part where they're just looking at light strands and just cool shit. Anyway, it's an ARPG in the vein of Diablo, Path of Exile, that sort of thing. Except, like the first game, it is mostly an adventure. This isn't about ladders. This isn't about some kind of weird end game grind. This is a game about playing an amazing adventure and enjoying an action RPG. And boy, howdy, is that what they're making. And I freaking love it so far. Everything about it is ringing a bell for me. I got 2 hours in and went, I don't want to stop at the end of Act 1, which is all they have so far. I want to keep going. So I'm putting this in park. I know I'm going to like it. I fiddled with all the systems, all the upgrades, at least that are there so far. Character builds, weapon types. I played a ton of it for 2.5 hours. I'm going to wait till they're done. And I'm going to go back and then I'm going to play it because it's great. And I love the first game. So anyway, that was my time.
I think that makes sense. I think that's a good way to do it.
Yeah. You did the same, right? You have that game and
I haven't played it yet, but I've heard good things. I think I'll like it. If I do try it before it's out, I think I'll be in the same boat where it's just like, I just want to play it when I can play it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm a little blown away about how polished it is already. And it just makes me want more, but knowing that there's a wall there because that's as far as we are. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, it's really kind of a beta test that you pay to get into.
Mm-hmm.
I think the plan is that they're going to add new acts more promptly than you would expect from something like a beta test.
And you're going to pay so much less if you get it now than you will when it's because they've already
that
said,
was the big draw is that I'm definitely in to check it out, and I'd rather check it out for $20 than $60. So it seemed like whatever they finagled was a good pitch. And,
I agree.
I'm glad I did it because, like you said, it's fun. It is like undeniably fun. So
it's what I loved about Diablo before I understood where Diablo was going, and I mean that by like Diablo 2, when you would play Diablo and you really never knew how deep it went or how many items there were. Was it finite? Was it infinite? Like, what is this place? And it was so mysterious. And that's what got into my blood with Diablo. Problem is Diablo needed an end game. And when you got there, you realized, so this is just redo it every time, play it over again. And
they were serving the online community rather than be like, let's make an adventure. Like the way Elden Ring works, it feels like an adventure, like what's around the corner. Was there a secret in this castle wall? Oh, there's a thing I skipped I didn't know. You know, the items. Are there weapons? Like, oh shit, there's this cool weapon. They actually put this in the game. Yeah. There was really none of that. There's really none of that in Diablo. You're kind of just like, I know the format. I know what to expect. There's no magic of exploration and discovery.
Yeah, I miss that. Really it turns out the Diablo stuff, even back with Diablo 2, I was mostly creating a lot of that in my own head. Right? And now
look, I played them the same way too. You weren't the only one. Like, I didn't even know BattleNet was a thing when I played Diablo 2. Yeah. I just thought it was a game you bought and played. And, I had no designs on playing online. So
it's like I saw the underbelly or I saw how the sausage was made and I went, oh. And then now I play one of these where the focus isn't on systems. They're good systems, but the focus is on immersion and story and place and time and magic and history in this case, because it's a lot of Greek stuff.
It feels like I'm going to get an enjoyable campaign in the ARPG style, which, like, even though you could say, like, I think that's true of Path of Exile too, you still are aware on some level you're going to end game and meta game and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm really glad this is existing. And they may even, by the time the thing is done, they may have come up with an end game plan. And if they do, that's fine. But really what I want
definitely have an end game. But I think, like, you want to feel satisfied with your experience if you don't participate, rather than that be feel like it's the main draw, or that decisions in your play experience have been sacrificed on the altar of spending more time to keep the infinite monthly user login metrics up or something like that.
Just has a real tasty, special taste to it. So I'm excited about this. Hopefully they hurry up. Okay. Couple more things. This is brief. Shapes 2, played a ton more because I can't stop. Played more Kill the Brickman. I played that mostly on my Steam Deck. Plays great on there. Kill the Brickman is fantastic. I played more Rogue of Prince of Persia. Also fantastic. And ready to give No Man's Sky another go. A quick note of thanks to some upcoming games that I'm going to be playing. Pop and Fresh gifted me Dawn of War, Mafia 4, and RoboCop, the standalone expansion, City of Monkeys, or whatever it's called, the new one.
Oh, goddamn.
Yeah, that was really nice. So I haven't gotten to them yet, but I'm gonna. John,
Pop whipping out the credit card this week for sure. Thank you
Pop and Fresh, good Lord. John's brought here. I don't see Expedition 33 on here, and you're right. You don't. I meant all week to hit play. I just never did. It's mostly Shapes 2's fault, mostly, because that game is in my
mostly.
It's in my soul. Oh, Bobby told me today that game got pushed to 1.0 won't happen till next year now, so I can't even consider it for Game of the Year this year.
I mean, you could. It's your rules. It's your list.
Well, we usually have a category for the early access stuff.
We do, and I can't. I don't think we're not an established forum. Our thoughts on it. We're not going to get tweets like Jeff Keighley for putting a DLC in Game of the Year. Like, you can do what you want with your list.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm excited though about that. Also, I also found out that the Shipbreaker people were in some kind of legal fight about who owned the rights to their IP. They now own full rights of the Shipbreaker IP, and they're already making multiple new games based in that world. One would think an actual sequel to Shipbreaker, because they talked a lot about, we learned a lot, we want to apply that to our next game, plus maybe some other stuff's a little more story based. Either way, just the idea that more Shipbreakers on the way, I'm going to ship myself right here, right now on this show.
Yep, done.
I'm so excited.
You're a shit maker now.
Yeah, ship maker. Oh, I love it. All right. That was me this week.
Oh, it's with Focus. Wow.
Yeah. Focus owned all the rights, and these guys bought it back. It's apparently all amicable. They didn't have control over it, and that made them not sure if they wanted to just keep working on it.
It's not that thing. Serious in terms of,
No, they just really wanted to own it.
Shady or something like that. Just, a dispute.
Yeah, I think they had to buy it to get it. But they also made a big point about, like, keep in mind, we would have never gotten this game out if Focus hadn't been there to help us back it.
So probably some fine print somewhere, some misunderstanding, sounds like. You know.
But they got more coming. I'm going to break some ships. Cannot wait.
Damn.
John,
they're going to make more ship breaking?
I think they've basically said that they're working on a sequel, but then there's other stuff in the works, and I don't know what any of that means.
And that's news to your ears.
Yeah. I can't wait.
Because I haven't played it yet, although I really should. But
Game rules. John, you beat another Final Fantasy game. Somehow you've done 12 of these in 2 weeks or something.
I beat another Final Fantasy. I did. I finished Final Fantasy 12 this week. This was a very quick run through of Final Fantasy 12. It feels like just yesterday, Scott, we were laughing, having a good old chuckle.
Sure.
About the fact that I finished Final Fantasy X before you saved Tsushima.
It still burns. Yeah.
And now Tsushima still burns, and I finished a whole additional Final Fantasy at this point.
Yeah.
I beat 12. I couldn't put it down. Like, this one was a extremely compelling Final Fantasy, and it was a lot of stuff that I like and was looking forward to, and I just love the way the combat system works, and I just thought it was a nice change of pace from what I had been experiencing with 10, which was, I think 10 has a really great combat system, but everything felt really slow. And I even had some people who watched the stream and they were like, man, I thought you were playing the game in slow motion. Because I think maybe there's some people who play with mods or turn up the battle speed or something. Because apparently I wasn't the only one that felt like, man, things are just going a little slow in this game. But this felt really, really good. It's just the perfect mix of, like what you see in MMOs or in those real-time RPGs. I think I said last week people have compared it to a prelude to Dragon Age Origins. Man, I can't believe
Dragon Age Oranges.
Yeah, Dragon
Age Oranges. It does. It feels a lot like that. I didn't do all the super bosses and stuff like that. There's supposedly a boss in here that takes like an hour to fight if you want to go that route. I haven't done that. I don't know if I will. I haven't uninstalled the game yet. I haven't ruled out doing it. But it got to a point where I was like, how powerful do I need to be?
Yeah.
Because they don't usually design the end game fight with like, now they have to go fight this hour-long boss if they want to fight me. They usually tailor it for, logically where you would be in the story. So I knew I was going to be a bit overpowered for that fight, and I was. So I just decided to get it done. And I think it stuck the landing. It does have a reputation for being a Final Fantasy that is just Star Wars. It is more than Star Wars, but if you like Star Wars, you will occasionally go, haha, this is Star Wars as hell. There's a lot of it in there. And
do we have a new ranking? I don't know if you've done that yet, but where do you put this?
New ranking, it has gotten really hard for me to rank the Final Fantasies because they are so different. And how do you compare like original Final Fantasy, which is so groundbreaking at the time, you know, in what it did. There were other RPGs coming out at the time. Dragon Quest was big at the time, but it's not like it was the first. But people just hadn't really experienced games like that, and especially here in the US. But how do you compare that to this and go, well, 1-to-1, which is better?
Yeah.
It's really hard to do. I've kind of settled on maybe tier list is the right way to do these sorts of things. If I want to be controversial and stir up some shit, maybe the way I would do it is say, if you're going to get, in my opinion, the best game from each generation, I think start with original Final Fantasy for the NES games. I think Final Fantasy VI for the SNES games. I think Final Fantasy IX for the PlayStation games. I think Final Fantasy XII for the PS2 era games. And I think Final Fantasy VII Remake for the more modern games.
Okay.
That's where I would say.
That's a great way to do that, because it really should be. I think it's a generational ranking, because you can't. How do you even compare, this to 8-bit sprites running around? Like, I just don't think it's even fair to do that.
Yeah.
I like that. You've sold me so hard on this game. Like,
I know you want it really bad. Every time I mention it, I was trying to just annoy you about Tsushima, but you're like, oh, I want that game to go on sale.
I need it on sale. I want it. I don't know why that's important to me, but once it does, I have no excuse. I'm going to get it. I've always wanted to play it. Everything you've said about it makes it sound like it would just fit in what I want out of a Final Fantasy game is this. Like this hybrid combat system, a little bit of real time, a little bit of not. The look of it, I love it. I love the look of it. Like the vibe is off the chart, except for the bunny lady. I'm not really into her, but whatever.
What?
Well,
what's wrong with Fran?
Uh-oh.
I don't like bunny ladies because I don't think the ears do them any favors. Actually, I don't know. It's probably a weird thing to say. I don't know.
Fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But I do want to play this pretty bad.
This dungeon that's on screen was kind of fun. I didn't know what I was doing. They didn't really tell me a good job. Like, hey, this is what's going on. It did allude to the fact that you were going to have to sacrifice something. I ended up getting really lucky because I just went and activated the first thing I could, and it's like, hey, are you ready to sacrifice your wealth? And I was like, yeah, sure. And it's like, well, we're gonna. And I was like, do it.
Yeah.
And then I had to go through the entire dungeon without items. Like, it turns out that's what they locked, is they're like, okay, well, you can't use items for the rest of the dungeon. And I was like, oh,
damn.
That could have gone really wrong, because I basically play with auto attacks, and one of them was, do you want to sacrifice the ability to attack?
Yeah.
And use the attack command. That would have been a run killer right there if I had done that. That would have been a hard time. But, I like stuff like that. I like when games throw a obscure thing at you and it punishes you, and it's like, okay, you got to figure out your way around this.
This one also technologically lands in a really happy place for me, because it's not, and certainly we're talking about the Elysian Age or whatever the new, better looking PC version. But even then, there's something about its visuals I think are still striking design wise. And then the mix of gameplay is what I want. Like, there's a combination of things happening here that just make it like a thing I want to just play.
Yeah, it feels good. Like, you've got the fantasy, you've got swords and shields and magic and knights running around in armor and stuff. But then it goes to the end big battle, and it's a bunch of airships, and it literally does look like Star Wars, just not in space. And you're like, well, this is fine too.
Yeah,
like this all makes sense.
Sure,
of course. So. Yeah, it's a phenomenal game. The Zodiac Age, I do think, made a lot of changes to the game that are almost essential, I would say, to enjoying it. I don't think I would have liked this game as much if I played the original PlayStation version. But that Zodiac Age version is not that old. I played the version off of Steam, didn't mod it, didn't have any problems with it whatsoever. I highly recommend picking it up.
All right. Go on sale, you damn game. I don't know why I'm so set on that. $49 isn't that bad. I just irritated that it's not on sale.
It all adds up, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What else? Oh, you played a little Hollow Knight. How'd that go?
Yeah, let's talk about Hollow Knight. This will be my third time trying to get into Hollow Knight.
Was it the charm?
No, chat. Our Discord was just having a big, I still can't believe how crazy John is that he doesn't like Hollow Knight. And for a long time, Scott, I felt like you were the bastion of like, well, at least one other person on the show also doesn't like Hollow Knight. But then you gave it another try and you had a moment where you were like, oh, I found it.
I think I liked it better, but it still felt off-putting for my schedule and stuff. I just was like, this game wants more out of me than I can give it right now. But I at least saw some sparks as to why people might be into it. So
with our Discord aflame of, and I fully acknowledge this, I'm not trying to stand on a hill and say the world is wrong about Hollow Knight. I know that I'm wrong. But I can't understand why I'm wrong. Like, that's the thing, is like, there's enough evidence in front of me to know I'm clearly the one who's missing something, but I don't know what it is, because I couldn't, from my two previous attempts, point at anything and go, well, look how bad it is at this. It doesn't seem to do anything wrong. It seems perfectly capable. It seems fine. But at the end of the day, I still just didn't much care for it. So I decided to sit down and give it another try and see if I could figure out, at least find out at the very least, even if I walk away not liking it, at least be able to put words to it as to why I don't like it. Obviously, a big part of it is, like I said, I think the art is exceptional for what it is. Undoubtedly, it's not my style. It's not an art style that does anything for me.
Right.
And that's, again, I look at a lot of famous paintings that people are like, it's beautiful. And I go,
it's not your jam.
Wouldn't hang it on my wall. And there's a lot of trash art that I would absolutely hang on my wall and would have no problem doing so. So it's just not my thing. So I know that's a part of it. It controls well, but I should like it because I love Metroidvania style games. I would say, I don't know, BEAU's having a bit of a renaissance to it, but in general, I would be the Souls-like fan on the show. So on all fronts, this should be a game for me, and I really can't figure out why it wasn't. I think I kind of get it now. I think I found a lot more fun with it this time. But I also think I understand a little bit more why it didn't land for me. One of the big ones is the first bit of upgrading that the game kind of asks you to do, or puts in front of you at least as a potential path, is the map stuff. And the map is usually something in these types of games that you get for free. You don't have to earn it. You don't have to unlock it. You don't have to buy upgrades to it. You don't have to slot into one of your equipment slots the ability to see where you are in the map.
Wish I could hit the like button on what you just said. That's 100% one of my issues with this game.
I don't think it ruins the game by any stretch.
Yeah.
But it's a additional barrier to entry when I'm not that intrigued to begin with. It's not a deal breaker by any means, but it is something where I was like, you know what? I bet this is a big part of why I don't like this game. So I don't like pouring resources into this system. I also don't love that when I hit something, it knocks me back. Initially, that might have been something that was a big put off. Later, as I played more and I got more used to it, I found you could use that pushback as a way to deal with certain enemies, and you could use it to your advantage. And I was like, you know what? I'm glad it's there now. So I learned to appreciate it. But I mean, I had not gone very far into the game on either of my previous tries, so I wouldn't have known that from previous attempts to play the game because it would have just been annoying up to where I was. I also didn't realize how much this kind of touches the Souls-like genre in terms of like when you die, you go back, you have less resources than you did. When you try to go back, you kind of have to do a corpse run to some degree. That sort of element of the game, I either never hit it because I either didn't die or it just never occurred to me. But I started to see that connection and was like, oh, you know what? This walks a fine line between Metroidvania and Souls-like, which is a similar genre to begin with. And once I started to see all that, I was like, okay, I think I kind of see what the picture of this game is, and I kind of get why people like it. And so it doesn't seem as crazy to me that people like it. I think where I tend to bounce off of it and where I'm having trouble now, but still I'm kind of like, maybe I should buy Silksong, is that it feels like a game that you want to go to because of the challenge and the mechanics of the game. And when I play like a Castlevania, I'm not sitting down to be like, yeah, challenge, mechanics. Yeah. It's kind of more of an all-encompassing thing that I sit down with Castlevania. It's like that's a part of it. It's a part of the meal, but it's not the reason I sit down.
Sure.
And I feel like maybe the Souls-like elements lean a little more heavily on the, like you learn the pattern, you learn the fight. I do like that the game doesn't tell you everything. Like my discovery that you could like downward attack bounce off of spikes, and that was something you could do from the very beginning of the game. That wasn't an unlockable, and you could use that to access areas that I think most people who think Metroidvania would walk into a room and go, oh, look, it's 3 ledges of spikes. Can't do this now. Gotta wait till I get a dash. But then you jump and you do a hit down and you bounce and you find you can bounce across right away. That was really rewarding. That felt awesome. I was like, this is great. I'm having a ton of fun. Mm-hmm. Where I had less fun was, again, you get to the wrong place, you make a mistake, you die, you got to do a corpse run. But because there's really no map system or anything, I haven't found a quick way to get back there. I haven't found the little bug that takes you through the tunnels. So I have to run all the way back. And it's like,
it's a little tedious.
More than I wanted to do. This is a little tedious.
Smart traversal is what I love about these games most of the time. When they nail it, I think like Metroid does a really good job of this. Metroid and the more recent, like the GBA Metroids in particular, they make it seem like I've gone really deep into something. And if I had to go back there manually, it would suck ass. But they're creative about how I can get back up there. And they give you these creative traversal methods once you've kind of earned them, and it all happens naturally. This game felt like it was really holding me back from getting that. It took a while to get things that made your character feel better, and I finally got like the air dash, and I was like, oh my gosh, I got the air dash. And I'm sure in the grand scale, like if you zoom out, I'm still so early in the game, but when you don't know how long the game is or how big the world is, it felt like it took so long to get that first ability. Mm-hmm. And it's like, oh my gosh, I feel like I've been waiting for something to make traversal more interesting and fun for so long. Mm-hmm. And typically in these games, those are things you get very early. If not, literally you run to the left and get it immediately. Mm. So it just does some things differently. I don't think necessarily wrong, but depending on what you bring to the front when you get into the game, I think it can sometimes, it puts a rough foot forward depending on expectations. And in addition, and I've said this and I still feel like this is incredibly true, for me, this game was exceptionally oversold. Mm. This game was built up like it was the greatest game that has ever existed in the history of gaming. It's not that for me. And if it is for you, I'm happy for you. You have it. I'm not gonna come to your house and take your Hollow Knight away. I promise. But it was not that good to me. And so it had a lot of hype to live up to that it just didn't meet.
but I will say I'm having a lot more fun with it. It's still installed, and I do plan to actually keep playing it. So I went from I'm just not a Hollow Knight fan and leave me alone about it to I think this game has some legs for me, and I might give it a legitimate go and put some more time into it. I was kind of in the I'm done, and then I got that air dash, and I was like, I gotta do something with this air dash. I gotta get in there and do something with this.
Sure. Well, that's great. Now we have to do something that I'm excited to do. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm excited to give some credit to somebody. I think we should have theme music for this. So let me get something. Let's get something kind of exciting. Let's try this one. Okay, here we go. Let's go with this. That's not that exciting. John, give some credit where it's due for a game you were given.
Listener of the show, Shanafan.
Oh, wow. 2K's favorite fan. Shanafan.
Nintendo's favorite son, corporate's favorite buyer, the mouthpiece of the corporations, the wallet of 2K, the person who listens to the podcast and definitely understands what we're saying every time we say it and never misconstrues it as fact.
Never.
Shanafan.
Yeah.
Didn't feel like he got a proper thank you when I personally thanked him for this game. So having slighted him in such a way, here's a public thank you to Shanafan for gifting me sand, which I think he did because I keep saying I don't like sand. And there's a part of me that thinks this is just a joke gift. But I will say there's genuine thought behind it because I do like Toriyama's art. And this is a game that he did the art for.
Right.
And there's a logic to it. But anyway, apparently me writing a thank you back to him and talking to him about it was not enough. So Shanafan, once again, you get to hear your name on the show, and this time in a slightly less negative manner, which is a new treat for you. So congratulations and thank you very much for sand.
Well done. I'm actually curious about that game. So if you end up playing it, I want to hear what you think about it. I'm not saying
this is like this Shadowfan thing is like the Discord meta, right? Because there's not everyone's in the Discord, so it's going to be only people who visit the core chat Discord.
Oh yeah,
just for people who don't go to the core chat Discord.
Yeah. People who aren't in Discord are like, John spent a lot of time thanking somebody for some reason. People who are in Discord are like,
they know exactly what's going on. Yep.
Yeah.
Those join our Discord. That'll help. Go to frogpants.com/Discord and you can catch up on all that meta. Which does
you will find
exist.
out about Shanafan too. Just look for whoever's saying something you disagree with.
That's right. Bo, tell us all about Riftbreaker 2.0.
I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know what? I think speaking of mentioning people in our Discord, there was I think someone by the name of, I want to say Tyen.
Okay.
Tyen.
Sure.
I think it was him. I could be mistaken. Attribution woes. All right. Hang on. Let me get this right. Anyways, I believe it was him who was playing it. It might have been someone else. I don't know. I think it was him that was like, hey, man, this Riftbreaker, remember that game? I love playing it. And it's got 2 DLC, and they just added a 2.0 update for free that adds Endgame. And I'm like, I remember this Riftbreaker game. I think I played it for like an hour on like Xbox when I had Game Pass or something. You know, it was like a top-down twin stick shootery ARPG thing where you're in a mech and it's like Factorio but seems easier, but still satisfying. Leads more on the fighting than on the building a factory.
It's a little more like simpler automation and resource management, but more focus on the combat.
Yeah, but you're looking for resources. You throw down the extractors. You build up armory. You get weapons. You progress your character. You throw up some fences and turrets. And then you defend when your bases get attacked with your automated defense, but you actually have like a sword and you got like sweet guns and stuff. Apparently there's DLC and apparently there is an end game and apparently it's quite good. Oh, they added 4-player multiplayer.
Oh, that's cool.
So I'm like, I think I gotta check out this game. I always thought it was pretty sweet. The graphics are pretty lush. Everything's destructible, like all the trees and stuff. So there's a lot of chaos on the screen. I was like, I'm going to give it a go. So I played for, I haven't played the game before, so I can't check out any of the end game or DLC. I just started at the beginning, and it's kind of what I remembered from before. But I was having a good time with it. Runs really well. I think when I played it, it wasn't, it was on the Xbox. It was little.
Yeah, it was Game Pass originally. I think was a big Game Pass, early Game Pass game. Yeah,
I think I got to play it more before I can say like, oh man, this is like really good. But so far, what I played, it's enjoyable. Like it's just throw down defenses, throw down resources. There's like a questing system, so it's introducing it to me all one at a time. But like, I definitely dig the loop, and the hordes of monsters are fun to slice through so far.
How often do you just have your place just wrecked? Like, am I going to lose all my fun because I'm defending the damn towers all the time or whatever?
I don't know. I haven't gotten anything really challenging yet, so it's pretty easy. Like, the monsters were eating my headquarters, but it did like 5% damage to it. And I cleared it out. So I didn't really feel like I was losing anything. The actual defensive turrets are seem pretty powerful. Even though there are hordes of monsters, there's lots of splash damage and stuff. So it's not, I kind of went overkill on some of my turrets, and I'm like, I don't need this many. So I think it's like pretty casual. But if this game has an end game, I wonder how things progress in terms of weapons and abilities. Like, right now, sometimes games early don't grow into the full fun of the game because you're still progressing. So as far as I can tell, this is a very smooth, stable running client. It's fun to play. It's a controller game for sure because you can twin stick it, pretty nice. But works fine with that. It's WASD controls with mouse and keyboard anyway. So
oh shit, I have this game.
I know you do. You played it before.
Yeah, I thought I played it on Game Pass. I didn't know.
You liked it back but it's like it's been a while. It's been a couple of years. Like I haven't thought about this game in forever. That's why I was like, in my head, this is a game they launched and they're moving on to the next thing. But nope, they've been like chipping away at the game. So they got 2 DLCs.
This. Check it out.
They did a free update 2.0. Yes, you should install it and check it out. It's probably a perfect Steam Deck game. If I had to guess.
Yeah,
I liked it.
Does controller stuff. It's Steam Deck. So some of the text is
I'll tell you what actually happened was I played this for an hour and then the No Man's Sky news hit me. And then
oh no,
that'll happen.
It sort of suffered because of No Man's Sky, but I liked it. Like we were on a positive trend until No Man's Sky took over my attention.
Nice.
So let's talk about Valheim.
Do it.
We are at the end of content. In the past little while, the amount we've played in our multiplayer game, there's apparently a unique sword that only exists one per server. And we found all 3 pieces. And
Crofton promptly ran away with all 3, and you've never heard from him again.
We had a bit of an altercation where, because I put one in my personal locker, that he took offense to that, and he wanted to have one of his own pieces to keep. And I was like, someone's going to have to get the 3 pieces to forge the unique item.
Love it.
And he was, we were bickering for a little bit. But ultimately, I made the sword. And ultimately, as the great, good friend and recognizer of people that I am, I gave the sword to Crofton.
I was going to say give it to Pepperoni Pete. That would have been funny.
No, because so here's the thing: as we've gone through the game, everyone's like into magic and staying at range, and Crofton's the only one that still wants to stand at melee range and tussle. So I was like, I think it's a giant flaming sword. I think that you hold in one hand so you can hold shield. I think for the good of the group, since you're tanking. I say tanking with quotation marks because he says he's tanking, but he cannot hold threat at all.
Is it because he's not good at it, or it's just there's no
mostly
tanking?
Just attacking. Well, there's no real tanking in the game. It's mainly a joke, but like he'll spend most of his time attacking and not shielding, I think. But no, he gets the sword, and he's got to stand in melee range. And we have spells that now summon trolls, and the trolls can attack friendly party members, and he's got to put up with that too. So, I feel overall we did the right thing.
Okay.
And so he's got the big unique sword. And then we went to go fight Fodder, who is the last boss of the game so far.
They're like Odin? Like Father, like Odin?
He's like a dragon. Yeah, well, I think... it looks like Fader, it's Fader, but I think it's Fodder because there's a modder too. I think it's like a Viking language thing. I don't know. Or it's not Viking language. That maybe sounds bad, but
Norse.
You know what I mean? Scandinavian or whatever.
Sure.
Yeah, Nordic language thing. I think it's just a reference to it. Yeah, so we're fighting the dragon, and there he is with his flaming sword there, even in the video you're showing. And it took us a really, really long time to kill him, but we eventually killed him. And that brings us to the end of content. Just like one little mini quest for us to do, but for the most part, Valheim is done.
Wow.
You guys did it, despite the many fractures, the many fallings out, the arguments. You were still able to bind together and get it done.
Happy mending.
I forgot. Yeah. I think we have enough content for the show this week, but John also did judge duty this week.
Oh.
So I don't know if we talk about this last week? I know I mentioned it, but Ryan Murphy cut out a whole bunch of clips of our show, and they did a Dungeons and Diapers special where Crofton rebutted all of my rebutted all of my slanderous claims that he caused all the problems. They did an hour, Scott. Just
I heard about this. I heard about it.
They did an hour just playing clips of mostly me, but you and John are in there too. Mm-hmm. And responding. We're doing a React podcast to how you guys were laughing and I was being just like a complete butthole, according to Crofton.
You have to follow the trends. I understand what they're doing. It's good. Yeah.
And well, I think he very sincerely feels that way. And so, John, there was a conversation we were having in the core Discord between me and Crofton because I was like, Crofton's just still pleading his case, trying to turn our fans against us, basically. Mm-hmm. Basically, I think he's just trying to poach core fans to go listen to Dungeons and Diapers. That's what this is all about at the end of the day.
Yeah,
he's just straight up poaching at this point.
Sure.
And instead of working with us, he's just aggressively working against. However, John felt that John knows me quite well too. And I think, to be fair, I can be a little bit like, you didn't do this and you didn't do that. And I'm the best sometimes. It's okay. But it's a flaw. We all have flaws. I can maybe point out others' flaws before I'll point out mine with some speed.
Sure.
Let's say. Yeah. And so John wasn't sure where to land on. He's like, but Crofton is also a smooth talker. So Crofton smooth talked, I feel, his way into getting John to be judge. And John listened to the whole episode and provided a quite lengthy judgment.
Damn.
On the show where he handed out convictions of innocent or guilty. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, John, what am I innocent of again?
I found Crofton innocent of 3 of the 6 charges. He's guilty of 3, he was innocent of 3, so we really solved nothing because it's neutral.
I was pretty happy with your analysis. You actually put into work. I'm surprised that you took it seriously.
Oh, this is so
Crofton
perfect.
Should be very
John.
Thankful for the work you did.
I would look if we were like end times, we all were trapped in the same restaurant and the world ended, and then we had to start over and humanity had to figure out a way to judge the acts of others or whatever. John is immediately going to some chair, sitting there, and becoming Judge John for the rest of our survival time.
Wasn't this part of your judgment? Just that we were, how you were like, you wouldn't want Crofton in an apocalypse because he'd be the bad one.
That was one of the judgments. One of the judgments was on Scott's statement about Crofton can't be.
But I remember the verdict correctly. John actually said that's wrong. It would be me that you don't want in an apocalypse because of how I admitted how I threw all my friends under the bus to save my own hide.
Yes, that's true.
But it's one of those, one of those things where just like, you don't throw the MVP under the bus. It's a military thing. Like, you have to send people to your death in the army. Like, that's just how it is. You got to get used to it. So maybe I'm a bit callous in talking about my friends that way, but whatever. I abide by your judgment. I think
the problem with it is Crofton read it and he ultimately agreed with it, but he almost argued himself into a guilty verdict because he was like, the problem is where he fundamentally disagrees with me is he says BEAU is not our leader and I do not have to do what BEAU tells me. And if that's what stance he wants to take, that's fine. But I need to rework all the verdicts then under the assumption that Beau is not leading the group. And if that is the case, I think he's guilty of far more. He might be innocent of the one he's trying to get out of by saying Beau's not the leader and I don't need to listen to him. He might be innocent now there, but he becomes far more guilty in the other things he did if he's just a rogue agent causing chaos around town. So I think I was more than fair. I think I'm a great person to judge Crofton, because here's the thing. When it comes to us doing core stuff, I'm the Crofton of the group. I'm the person that's going to go do my own thing. I'm going to be the person that's doing the thing probably people don't want to do. I behave like a Crofton in groups, and I'm aware of that. So he gets a bit more of a sympathetic ear from me. But I am also on the show with Beau. Beau is my friend, so he's also going to get a sympathetic ear from me. So I find myself in a nice neutral position, I think.
Sure.
Yeah.
Torn between these worlds. Because I 100%, I heard Beau's take, I heard Crofton's take. I can completely understand Crofton's behavior. Fundamentally, I understand it, and I would probably be guilty of doing at least elements of it too, because I understand the, like, I don't have time to sit here and listen to somebody tell me about how we're going to methodically move. I'm going to go get my body because I probably know better than you, and I'll go take care of it myself. There's a reason I like the Spoils of Pandaria fight in World of Warcraft so much, because I can sneak open as many boxes as I want because I was told not to do it.
Yeah.
Scott, you raided with me. You know I opened those boxes.
Yeah, of course I did.
We were told explicitly not to open those boxes.
We were by
Whose
people.
side got done first every time
No, you're
without
totally right.
fail.
You're absolutely right. Like sometimes you go with the rebel. You go with the guy who's telling you to do the thing that everyone told you not to do. I believe in that. This has been great. That was Dr. John, Judge John. Come back next week for more. John is the judge. Does this music sound familiar to anybody? It was just me.
When did we decide hammering on bongos was judge music?
I know, right?
You know what says courtroom drama?
I know they were so the People's Court, Beau. I don't know if you guys got that.
People's
up there.
Court. Yeah, I've watched.
Yeah.
it.
So you know what this is.
Yeah. Where the TMZ's guy got his start.
Oh, is it really? I didn't know that.
He used to do the interviews after the
Doug
judgment.
Llewellyn guy? Isn't that him?
well,
Doug Llewellyn?
I don't know his real name. I just know him by his face.
If I played hooky from school, I watched this every day while I was home.
Is it Doug Llewellyn?
Yeah, Doug Llewellyn. Here he is.
Harvey Levin.
Oh, okay. So Doug Llewellyn was your guy that talked at the end. He would come at the end and go, "So no."
Maybe it was the era I was watching it in, but like the era I was watching it in, it was Henry Levin before he was on TMZ.
Maybe it's
Harvey Levin. He's 74 years old. Jeepers.
Yeah, well, he's an old fella. Oh,
But,
you're right.
yeah.
Harvey Levin is so. Doug Llewellyn was the first presenter, then Kurt Chaplin, then Carol Martin, and then this Harvey Levin guy. After that.
Yeah, I'm always like, I can't believe Harvey Levin's the TMZ guy when TMZ first started being a thing. I was like, it's the People's Court guy. What's he doing there?
Yeah. Yeah, for me, it was the Doug Llewellyn who looked like this. Let me give you a photo. There's Doug Llewellyn looking big-haired and ready to rock.
Yeah, and People's Court's an institution. It's been around for a while, but definitely, yeah, bongos. The bongos are the official instrument.
Isn't that wild? There's a part of this song, too. Listen to this bit. Let's see. Wait, where's the bongos?
Yeah.
Oh, those aren't the bongos. Are they here? Oh, yeah. It's so dumb.
This is the kind of TV show music I like, though, when it's just like catastrophically insane and not matching at all. Like the original Transformers is like that too. Some of the music in that's like, what?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, they're really going for it, and people are just standing around.
Yeah, I love it. All right.
Yeah, last up on my list, just really quickly, the Dimensius boss raid. I said it last week, but as I said again, we got it on our Core Within team. I think everyone's kind of done normal at this point. Going for heroic, but the fight is really cool.
Is it?
I was say the fight is cool.
A big jump up from the goblin stuff, you think? As far as
hell yeah! Like it's just cool. Like I think what's cool about it is you have to do some flying. So you start off on the Belial apron. In Diablo 3, you got Belial's apron.
Sure.
Yeah, it's the same thing, but it's Dimensius' apron.
That's what I yell when I'm shocked by something. I'll go, Belial's apron! I'll say
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
You got to pick up these balls, and then you got to mash the balls together so you don't get devoured. And then you kill the thing. Then you got to do some flying, and he shoots lasers out of his stomach laser while you're flying around the laser.
Ooh,
and it's cool. And then I think what I like too is like when you land, he's got these 8 balls, like Zenyatta's balls, that circle around him. But the balls slowly turn into black holes with event horizons. Like there's a whole thing with going in and out of the balls, and it's I just like it. I just like it a lot. I think they kind of nailed it big time with this Dimensius boss, and
yeah, that sounds awesome.
Rating with our show guild.
Good job, Core. Core Within. You guys are the best. Not those other guys. We like Core Within. That's who we like.
Not Team Fusion.
No,
the raid team who's named after the raid leader.
Yeah, lame. Just kidding. We're not trying to kick up dirt. It's fine.
Or we have another one called Shrimp Shack, which actually low key I like the name.
Kind of like that. Yeah, I could eat at a Shrimp Shack right this second if it was a thing I could go to. Yeah. So we are. I was doing vanilla questing because I was like enjoying the World of Warcraft, doing the dailies, and I'm like, I haven't seen the Cataclysm quest really. Let me do that. But like I said earlier, I got off that train when No Man's Sky hit. So yeah,
I didn't spend as much time playing other games as I would have liked, but I'm actually really glad that I'm just off the horse a little bit. Now I can just raid log basically.
No Man's Ski back on the table, back on the menu, boys, as they say.
Yep. That's it. That's the week.
Excellent. Let's do a couple of quick messages from listeners and then get out.
That's a good question.
This text came, or an email came from somebody who's very short. His name is Kent, and he said, "Where the hell is Super Lake Run?" What do you say to that, Bo?
It's in development hell.
It's always a weekend away.
Yeah, that's all you need is a weekend.
Here's the truth: I sold it to Tencent, and they immediately regretted it. And I sold it to them for like $10 because
they thought it was Lake Gun and Super Lake Gun. That sounded cool with guns and everything, but nope, there's Bo pooping in a lake.
No, in all seriousness, it's just a time. It's like a time issue, and like I am a player of games, and it's hard to be a developer of games and a player of games.
Yeah. I mean, especially with that
I have a real interest in it, but like, it's just the time spent diddling. Like I definitely like, I want it. I think also a part of it too is like, as a personality type, I have a really hard time being self-directed. I can work in a work environment where like, there's some expectations put on and then like, okay, let me get this done, or for other people, but on my own, I don't have ADHD, but like I'm a procrastinator and I'm a can't pay attention to things person very well. I mean, you guys laugh when I get up in the middle of recording a show as if, it's as if like, I don't know, Stephen Colbert just stopped doing a show and took a piss on the stage or something while doing late night.
My favorite's when I'll go like, hey, that's got glowy red balls in that game. And then you'll go, doesn't this game have glowy red balls in it? Those are my
exactly. And I feel like an idiot every time I do it and a butthead because it's, rude. But like, I just can't help it. And it's like that. I'm really sincere when I'm just like, man, I should, we talk about games all the time. It's good to like learn about how to make them. I want to do this. But it's just every time I go to sit down, I'm like, I got some time. Let's work on something. I spend 5 minutes on it, and immediately a game is like on the loading screen, and I play it. That's just,
I get you.
I've sort of come to terms with the fact that that's my role in this industry or this hobby is some of us make things. And like when it came to D&D, like if I had a show to do, then I'm focused. Like other people having culpability, I suppose, or other people depending on you makes a difference. But Lake Run's just a thing I'm doing,
We can get Spaghetti Syntax to take your source code and finish up the game.
And like again, the other thing is too, like I'm learning while I'm doing it. So it's not as if like I know how to make games from A to Z and I'm just not doing it. It's also like, how does animation work? Like how do I make this frame change? And it's like 8 hours. Like if everything's a slog because I'm also not taking classes or getting any guidance in that way.
Yeah, sure.
It's just I'm reading the Godot documents and watching videos, and it just takes forever.
Yeah.
And my attention goes away. So that's where it is.
Yep.
The
Wraith in the chat says Lake Run live service. So Lake Run as a live service.
I mean, I could just put a webcam in my
perfect.
Lake Run Live. It's not a lake though. I have to put I'll bring my camera to the lake.
Okay.
And
done deal.
We'll see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good luck.
See how much you donate.
All right.
But no, I don't know. Yeah, like
who knows?
Spaghetti syntax will help it.
Yeah, he would absolutely do that. He would help if we wanted him to. He's very good with this stuff. I think he works in. I know he does a lot of stuff in Unity, but I think he's messed around in Godot as well.
Also, I think the project also makes me feel a little weird. I've said this before. It was kind of funny to make it memey, but then I'm like, well, it's a game for core. We have to have all of it. So are we all going to be in there shitting in lakes and? Like inside joke, it's funny, but like on the outside, it's like I made a game where I take my pants off and shit on fish. Like I'm just like maybe I want to make something a little cooler that other people would find appealing, apart from the degenerates that form our community.
It made it better that you said fish, shitting on fish.
Yeah, well, that's what the game loop is.
John, we've talked about it before. How fish makes everything funnier somehow. Haven't we talked about that?
Your best TMS clips have fish in it.
Yeah, all the best ones have fish. And Bo hates fishing. It all works together. This is great.
It does work. You know what? I've done all this excuse making, and I'm sorry. I should just make
no. We all have our priorities. So you got to do what you got to do.
Look, Kent has been waiting.
Yeah,
years.
look at Kent with his. He's dying.
Some of us vote. Some of us vote for Silksong, and some of us are waiting for. The
most anticipated side scroller of all time, Lake Run. Super Lake Run.
All right.
Anyways, I got a text also. This is our good pal Koten Khan. He says, "Hey Scott, I think you should
Koten Khan.
Yes, Koten Khan.
You're familiar. With
I am in a way.
Okay.
In a delayed way, we'll say. Anyway, I think you should definitely not finish Ghost of Tsushima. It's a bad game, and the bad guys win. There is no emotional weight to the finale and no sense of closure. Just leave the game how it is, with Tsushima burning and the Mongols controlling the island. The villagers will thank you in the long run. I know the more people try to persuade you to finish Ghost of Tsushima, the more you push back and don't want to complete the game. Well, good news. I'm definitely not trying to reverse psychology on you. Absolutely not. Thank you. Your good pal, Koten Khan. That name, the familiarity of that name is going to bug me all night. I know who I know who that is. I'm just sure I know who that is.
Koten Khan says, "Don't save Tsushima."
Yeah, don't save Tsushima. No, I'm going to go, "Oh ho," or whatever they say, and duck out of the way and not get hit by an arrow.
Okay.
He's the guy, but just for Bo's sake, that's the that's the main baddie. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
And
I wasn't sure if you didn't know. Okay. I wasn't sure if you're being serious.
Yeah, no. I was being very sarcastic. He is written into the show. We finally have heard from
he's
the main
like the
boss.
antagonist. So he's like, don't save this.
He's your big bad guy.
Yeah, he's your big bad. And I fought him once I fought him twice on a bridge, and he beat me the first time handily. Although, I don't know if you know this, John, that first fight, which is supposed to be kind of tutorial, you're not supposed to beat it. There's a way to beat it. There's some YouTube video.
Yeah, you can beat it. I've seen it. I've seen people beat it, and it's impressive. It's
wild.
Cool that they can do it.
Taking forever, though. It takes forever, but
it does. The game really doesn't give you an easy way to do it.
No, and I don't know how
feel like they should let you save Tsushima if you do it. No, they just force that. It's like, he's doing good, but then you still fall off the edge.
Oh,
and the game progresses. They should just let you save Tsushima. Like, there's I think it's Devil May Cry 5. There's a boss that you're not supposed to be able to beat, but if you beat, I think they just give you credits. They're like, good job.
Oh, man.
You did it.
Yeah, why not? If you're going to let me beat him, let me beat the game.
You skipped it.
Anyway, that's your text for the week. If you want to email us, talktothecore@gmail.com. You can text and voicemail us at 10hams.com, or just go to the website. Over there at the core website, frogpants.com/core. Why? Because all those things are there. It's just linked. Just go use it.
Are we doing... Oh, sorry. Are we doing the Core Classic?
Oh, yeah. We're playing it. Are you kidding me?
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I was just telling people.
He's in the chat room screaming at you.
Oh, is Jamie here? Yeah, it's happening, dude. Here we go. This is a classic mashup from 2002. It's called The Moth Gun.
2022. We weren't.
I'm sorry.
The show in
2002. It was a long time ago. We didn't. We still were playing on what was the PS2?
Well, it's not that long ago. I expected something older. But
well, it's 22 years ago. It's pretty long. Anyway, let's play it now. This is we're gonna guess who says moth gun. We've already done this, but
who said moth gun?
Yeah, who said moth gun? I'm gonna go ahead and predict it was John. Who said moth gun? What do you say?
Moth gun? That does sound like something I could say.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah. So we all say.
I'll go with Scott.
Okay. You go with me?
I'll go with Bo. Let's make sure someone wins. I'll say Bo. You say Scott says me.
Excellent.
Scott.
We've gone
I
full
look forward to us not remember.
rock, paper, scissors here. This is great. Okay, here we go. Let's play it.
I'm the girl. I look down. There's my boobs and like all my utility belt, and I'm just like, holy shit! And I got these sweet gloves, and I'm like, I'm a space nun.
Oh, sorry. I'm looking at Ryu's wiener. Hold on. Why do Russian guys have Asian accents? Ask the chat.
I don't. I'm trying my best.
Stumbled on Australian in the middle of that.
What was that?
Oh my lord, dude.
It's been a while since
That was every
Russian
accent
accent.
in like 3 words. That takes effort.
Oh, okay. I found it. And why? Oh, what is she doing to his? Okay. I'm done looking at that page. All right.
Did you know you can use your feet for that?
I didn't know that. And now I do. But only in Cartoon World, I guess. I don't know. All right. Moving on.
Oh, they do it in real life too.
That's wonderful to know. Stick the meat right in their face. Wave it around. Wave the meat in their face. I should probably be playing that, but instead, all of my dopium requests. Dopium?
I thought you meant it. It was so good. I thought I was like, yeah.
I need more dopium crystals.
I meant dopamine requests from my
Yeah, I know,
brain.
but I like dopium better. I think we should stick with dopium.
Oh, I'm so stupid. When I have my holes, we talk about them here. We like to bring out my holes on the show and show everybody my hole. It didn't happen, so it got up on stage. What's his name? Going, we are so happy, wee wee poo poo, and told everybody. That's terrible. Nobody told Patrick what I just
Yep,
did.
that's exactly what he did.
I've got a vampire crawl turned into a bat and crawled up my ass. Can you pull it out for me? It's stuck up there, won't transform.
Where? Show me your ass. Let's see it. Let's get that thing out of there. F everybody and their clowns. Screw them. I don't know why I'm giving everyone a thumbs up. All right.
Everyone in their clown.
Hey, that's a pretty good sand person. That's not bad. Oh my gosh. Well, now I'm a little worried about you.
Like,
but
I'm
other than that-
excited about the impression, but I'm also scared for my friend.
Yeah.
See, I'm okay. I'm smiling.
When I used to do it, I'd just go, or. That's how I used to do it.
Gotta breathe in. What's the kryptonite of Godzilla?
Mothra.
Yeah.
So, like, maybe if I had a moth gun, it's a stream of moth.
I like that's how he translated it to. Bo, in his head, Bo was like, well, I wouldn't have a Mothra. That's ridiculous. I'll have a gun that shoots moths.
All right, we were wrong. It was Bo. Jeez. Wait, who said Bo?
I said Bo.
You said Bo? All right.
I said Bo.
Bo, it was you.
Kind of by default, but you know what? I'll take a victory where I get it.
Oh, that's so gnarly.
Ugh,
You don't like
rough sound.
Yeah,
man.
I hate it. Kind of. Jamie, well done. That was fun.
Guys.
That was a good time. We love these. Please keep them coming. Anytime you want to play them, we're here to play them. We like doing it. We like going back in time. I want to thank everybody on our Patreon, especially our new folks. Jack Mayhoff. Hold on.
He fell for it.
He got me.
He got him.
He got me.
He got him so good. You want to say that first name again, Scott?
Jack Mayhoff. Shit. I did not see that coming. I feel like I should have seen that coming.
Wait, what if that's his real name? We don't
Well,
know.
maybe. It might be his real name. He actually paid. I mean, if it's a paid joke, then great. If it's a real dude, then great. Either way, it's great.
Totally sounds like a Bart Simpson calling Moe's name.
It does feel like I got is what happened there. Justin, let me make sure. Okay, Dustin Demi. Matt Eanes is our third guy, and I want to thank all of them, even if the first guy's not real or if he was trying to get me. It's still great to have you here because you're going to get no commercials or ads, monthly art in the mail, game-related stuff, pre-show content every weekend, host specials, all of that because you signed up today at patreon.com/core show, just like Jack Mayhoff. Okay? Just so people know that's how it's spelled.
I hope this starts a new meta of people trying to get Scott to read
geez.
Me
vulgar
too,
names.
man. Like, I know you.
Oh,
yeah.
man. That'd be so good.
It would be new patrons, so I'm not going to turn that down, but I'm going to be wary
that's
of names.
Fine. Fair
Yeah,
enough.
I'll
What are some like good names from them? It used to be so many Bart would have, and I try to remember them because I wanted to do them to people.
I would read them as given, so I won't.
Bend Over. Yeah,
Oh, Bend Over's pretty good. Don't do the I'll give you a lot of space. Or no. Mike, and then you go a long ways, and then say Hunt, Hunt. But if you
You say Mike Torres.
Mike Torres?
Mike
Torres.
Mike Roch. You could do Mike. Roch.
Sorry, Mike Itoris. Mike Itoris.
Why Mike Torres? Why? Why? Because it's
like, it doesn't work.
No, it doesn't. There's no. You gotta have a Clair in there. A Clair Torres.
Yeah, Mike Itoris. Mike Kitteris? I don't know.
I was like, man, I got this. Here comes a good
wait.
one.
Mike, you could do Mike Kitaris, right?
Yeah, Mike Kitaris.
Mike Kitteris.
Mike Kitteris. Exactly. So there's a free one for you, folks. Get in there, workshop it, get it done. All right. What other note? What is the other note? The other note is just go to frogpants.com/core and get all the stuff. That's where everything is. Thank you all for listening and being here. Let's throw it over to Grandma and let her try to sum up what we played this week. Grandma, take it away.
Well, there was a lot, but I think I can do it. They talked about No Man's Sky, The Last Spell, Inkshade, Titan Quest 2, Shapes with a Z2, Kill the Brickman, Rogue Prince of Persia, Final Fantasy 12, Hollow Knight, Sand, thanks Shanafan, you doofus, Rift Breaker, Valheim, World of Warcraft. Those were the games.
Wow, very good, Grandma. That was awesome. Very concise, and you all shouldn't complain that you didn't hear about the game names.
Grandma doesn't get paid patron money, so she doesn't have to be nice.
Right. And the other thing I need to mention is that when people say, hey, I forgot the name, or you guys didn't, where are the names of the games you played? They are in the show notes of all the places we put the show. So the RSS feed for all the podcast players, you'll find them right there. The exact list of what she just said. That is to say, John's persona of she. And then they're also in the YouTube notes. I put them everywhere. Okay, so you just have no excuse. Go check them out. Go find them there. That'll do it for us. Super Lake Run forever. We'll see you next week.
This show is part of the Frog Pants Network. Yes. Get more at frogpants.com.
It's me, Goldman.